A little bit later than we usually start, but no well. Still superstitious because you start to stream on time, the computer's going to do something to piss you off. But we're just waiting on the Twitch now, which should be showing up here in... What's thinking about it? There we go. Hello everyone. It is Tuesday, October 4th, 2016. I'm Dent. That's Drkschneider. Yeah. We're still playing Final Fantasy 11 online. Alright, so the plan has been we're going to do the Autumn Alter Ego Extravaganza. And I always try to do it on a character that doesn't have them because, I don't know, there's a good reason. Cydaquil's got them all. Song, I didn't think had them all, so I was planning on doing it him tonight. He had them all. Select the narrate exit 2, let's do Windurst Woods. I was like, okay, that's fine. We'll just do it on Dent, because Dent needs them, and surprise, surprise, Dent already had all the alter egos as well, so I was like, oh. Alright, well, going down the list. Drkschneider. Drkschneider did not have any of them, so without further ado, I'm going to show you where you can pick them up, what you have to do to get them. You're going to need some points, you're going to need access to a couple different areas. We're going to go ahead and actually just walk, because, you know, maybe you don't have home point access to the front gates. You can pick up a bunch of these over by the front entrance. South Sandy, by the exit to West Ronfar, Bastock Markets, by the exit to Gustaberg. You'll be needing your gate guard. You'll be needing your records of eminence NPC, and you will also be needing. Step outside and do the Fields of Valor for a bit. You will need some Valor points. You will need some Assault points. You will need some Bailed, if I said that correctly. Of course, you're also going to need Conquest points and Sparks of Eminence, but most of that stuff is easy to get. Most. Not all. Some of it's more difficult than others, but that's not too bad. We're going to go ahead and start with the Conquest. I call it a Conquest vendor. It's really just a gate guard. It's the same guy that you talk to get Signet cast on you. And you just click, would you cast Signet on me? You don't have to do that, but some didn't have Signet, so let's get it cast on him. He's like, ta-da! Now you're fighting for Windurst. And it actually kind of works, because this week on Quetzalcoatl, Wendy's in last place. So, yeah. Yay, underdog. Sorry. I don't know, I'd see Wendy in last place. I always thought Bastock would be there. You need to spend your conquest points. I believe it's going to be on the common items, and I think it's going to be on page 2. Yep, there you go. We got 2 of them here. We got the Cipher of Rahal's alter ego and the Cipher of Maki's alter ego. If you don't have them, let's go and pick them both up. Maki, he's a ranged attack dude, Tartar from Chains of Bermathia. If you can get him with Cheru, Kiki, and Jabuki, I probably said one other names wrong, together, if you have them all summoned in the same party, occasionally they will work together and cast a meteor. And it's kind of cute when that happens. I need to spend my conquest points on the next page. No. Common items, there we go. Failing already. There's the next page. Rahal, he's from Sandoria. He's another paladin. You know, it's like another elfin paladin. How many does that make? It's a lot. But he's alright. He uses Enlight, and that's his big thing that I guess other paladins don't use. He doesn't have access to all the weapon skills I think Treon has, but he's not so bad. I kind of prefer him to others, but that's just me. I say pick him up, try him out, see if you like him. Chances are you might not, but you know, him and Halberd don't get along. I did not know that until after I set them both into the same party. Next one you're going to go to is not the Aemon Reclaimer. You need your Sparks of Eminence Reclaimer, Lenos. Happy Tuesday. Alright, this one, instead of under items or skill and tomes and all this other stuff, they got this own little thing right here called Trust. Click on that one, and they're going to have 3. That's right, 3 Zerothon. Happy Tuesday. Sid's alter ego, he's the guy with the teeth from Bastock Koltada's alter ego. This is definitely one you want to pick up. He's the Corsair. I'm surprised they didn't have him with the other plays, and he also got the Cipher of Kings alter ego. He's a red mage that kind of like Koromoru, except he's more how shall we say, magic offensive. He also likes doing AoE spells, if I remember correctly, so keep that in mind. So we're just going to go and pick up all three because we got enough points for him. Cipher of Sid. Click the yes. Come on. Did the game freeze? Kind of. Are you sure you want to expend 5? Okay. Let's, this has never happened before. I don't know what to do now. Are we in full screen mode? No. Hitting buttons. Is the controller dead? No, because you can still move. It was when I was trying to pick up the Sid alter ego. What did she say? I already forgot. But I can't do anything else with the menu commands. It's not moving. You can go in the first person point of view? No. Oh, Sid. Okay, I don't know what just happened. Obviously, we're in some type of a cutscene problem. I'm just trying to get anything right now. Let's see. Can you log out? You cannot use that command at this time. Escape. Exit. This is all stuff that you're not supposed to be able to do. I'm trying to hit... Okay, you can actually reduce the menu command, but you cannot increase it. Plus key... Alright. So it's not completely locked up, it's just the NPC is messed up. So... what do we do? I guess we're going to have to force break the game? Yeah. Alright. For those of y'all that don't know, back in the good old days, people used to say, hey, how do I do this? And we would laugh at them and say, hit Alt F4. And they'd be, oh, okay, let me try that. Wow, that didn't even work. Alright, let's try the X button. Alright, that's not working either. We're going to right-click Play Online on the taskbar. I'm going to click Close Window, and... wow, the game will not... Task Manager now. Alright, Play Online. We are using 62% of our total memory, 8% of our total CPU. Play Online is third in the list. End task. That got it. You're not supposed to do that. Play Online's probably going to yell at me when I log back into it. It's probably going to make me wait a couple minutes too. Let's get our ID token login ready. The question is, do we talk to that NPC again? Do we pick up the Sid alter ego? We try a different NPC. Maybe we should send a ticket. Yeah, don't know. And the secret code is... Alright. Let's see if I log into the right one. I might be logging into Cydaquil by accident. Nope, we're good. Close, thank you. Technical difficulty. I thought if we started late, this wouldn't have happened. This never happened before. I don't think I've ever been locked with a NPC before. But, that's one of the... There is a deal on Play Online saying, you know, they're aware of current issues in the game right now. But that's dealing with the Master Trials and the mobs being more magic evasive than what they're supposed to be. Dang. Glad we're not doing that. Alright, so Tropical Breeze makes 2016, please. I can't do that. Final Fantasy or Square Enix, they're kind of particular about what music you play when streaming the game. Send me that Mithra pick, LOL. I can probably do that. Yeah. Got it saved somewhere. Drkschneider is actually at the very end of the list. Here we go. Let's see if it lets me log him in. I thought that was going to be more difficult. I thought it was watch will still be locked in a conversation with that same NPC. Alright. Just check status real quick. I mean config. See if everything that I did earlier stuck. Yep, good. I'm still there where it's supposed to be. Alright, first let's see if we even got, there it is, Cipher of Sid, Cipher of Rahal, Cipher of Mucky. All like it's supposed to be. I'm a little hesitant, but we gotta get those other two. We gotta get Koltada. It's not, you know, so like we weren't able to get the Corsair with his Corsair's roll because Sid broke the game. Alright, click and I'm just gonna use the controller. Paper Nor, hey Dentral, I've been watching your YouTube vids a whole bunch recently, but haven't been able to catch your stream yet because of time zone differences. Just wanted to say keep up the great work. I love your vids. Why, thank you! Happy Thursday. That's not Thursday. Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There's no Happy Mondays anymore. That's not true. Thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Alright, so not using wireless controller. I'm going to hit the keyboard. This is the old-fashioned way. Wednesday over here. Also, alright. Cipher Koltada's alter ego. Hit the enter key once. Are you sure you want to expend 500 sparks of eminence on this? Yes. Okay, that was easy. Cipher of King's alter ego. Yes. Alright, that's fine. That's the way it was supposed to go. I don't know what broke earlier, but it's fixed now. And the game didn't even yell at me for force ending play online. It used to be, even on the Windows Xbox 360 version, if you force the game close, log back and play online, it's like, you didn't shut it down properly. You might have corrupted files. You might have broken things. You want us to check your files, make sure that you didn't break anything? I'm like, no, just log in. I'm like, oh, okay. So here's a field manual. Why are we going out here? Because this is where you get the elusive Koru Maru and others. It's going to be under field support. And I believe it's going to be all the way down. There we go. You can actually purchase receive alter ego Sakura, receive alter ego Koru Maru. I don't know. Let's find out if just automatically learn them or if it gives you the ciphers. You get the ciphers. Alright. That's fine. As long as you have space for it. Read about field support. All the way at the bottom. Pick up Sakura. Sakura is the chocobo chick. Sakura or Riot. Sakura is a little baby chocobo chick. She cannot be hit by enemies. No AoE spells. No one can target her. You can't sneak attack, trick attack her. How do I know it's a she? I don't know. Just do. She has a Geomancer buff, which will give everybody within the area 6 HP per second, or per tick regen. And she also has a very nice combat skill up, or buff. You have a gain of getting more combat skills when having her out, so that's kind of awesome. You need to cap something. You don't want to use all those books. That's what you need to do. Alright, so Conquest Points, Maki, Chibuki, and Rahal. Records of Eminence, you get Koltada, King of Hearts, and Sid. Fields of Valor, you get Sakura, Korumaru. Alright, that's 7 out of all of them. All that's left. Avjong, Neijing, you get those with assault points. Moramar and Mchuchu, you get those from East Outer Land. And the last one with Allied Noah, Miss Adoulin. You don't actually need to do it that way. Actually, I don't know if someone's gotten that far yet. Let's see. Objective list, tutorial, basics. Yeah, he hasn't even gotten that far into it. You can do... Sorry, for those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about. Under Quest tab, you have these things called Records of Eminence. If you go down to Objective List, and click the tutorial and then click the basics, you'll basically get something that starts says call forth an alter ego. And it's basically do the trust quest first. It tells you who to talk to about it, and then go outside, summon your first alter ego with this record of eminence active, and it'll give you 300 XP and a cipher of Valerineral. And then the next one will appear, and it's basically summon Valerineral, and then that will be completed, and it'll give you a cipher of Mili Aliapo. So summon her with this thing active. I'll show you what it does. Trust. I'm assuming I've got it. There she is. There you go. You have completed the following records of eminence: alter ego Mili Aliapo. As a first-time bonus, you receive 300 sparks of eminence for a total of 68,000. Not bad for someone who never leaves the Mog Beach. As a special bonus for your valiant efforts, you have been awarded a cipher of Tenzin's alter ego. So you'll notice when you go back in, what's the wrong one? Down at the very bottom now you have alter ego Tenzin. It's basically the same thing. You gotta summon him, but don't know him yet. Yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna run back inside. I'm gonna show you where the one is for Windurst. There's one in South Sandoria by the fountain, for those of you that are from Sandoria, and the one for Bastock Mines is in Port Bastock. Same square with the fountain. He's hanging out by the stairs though. That's a big area. So in Windy, speaking of big areas, we're just gonna hustle on over. This is Windurst Woods. Run so slow. Well, he's not that slow, but he's kind of slow. His legs are so long, being elven and all the way over here, this little tar. Now you've already started the quest. Basically, depending on what city you start in, he's basically saying, hey, go talk to, and he'll tell you an NPC, and you go talk to them, and you do the quest thing, and you go outside, summoning, go back, talk to the person, dude, come back, kill. And then it will allow you to trade these little ciphers over. So say like the Tenzin one. You want to learn Tenzin? Trade him Tenzin. And he'll be like, ooh, you wound a cipher of Tenzin's alter ego. Why, you're almost as good at this as I am. And he's going blah, 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 blah. And I think he even basically says, oh, you want us to get on with it. And then speed it along, curve, fine, and screen will fade to black. I don't know what they're doing. Well, the screen's fade to black. It's probably for our own protection. I always wondered about that. Why give the largest city to the smallest? They're making up for something. Yeah, spectacular. I had my doubters, but you really did it. I certainly taught you well, didn't I? So now if you go down to your trust menu at the very bottom of the list, Tenzin. So you go outside. Something. Basically, you're going to do that for every single one of these ciphers. Some of them, he's going to have no idea who they are. And some of them's going, oh yeah, be shocked that we can also do trust with automatons. Bet you didn't know that. And it's all like, hurry up. Just let it happen. Think you can only trade them one at a time? I'm pretty sure you can trade these ciphers only one at a time. Big at heart. There you go! Big at heart. I have a couple Taru quality options. It's Ronfar Cat. Happy Tuesday, Ronfar. Bum bum bum. Alright, I could go down the list, summon everybody, or learn them all right here. You get the idea. We'll do that off camera. We don't need to do that right now, especially when we got a couple things we need to work out. Quality settings on Twitch. What are we talking about now, Ronvar? I have no idea. But, happy Tuesday. What is my stream configuration at right now? Let me take a look. I don't say. Oh well. I'm going to assume it's doing fine. I'm not going to panic about that, because so many things to panic about. I don't think your channel had quality settings. Does it? Not profanity settings and hi. I'm 99.9% certain I have not bothered to walk Drkschneider out to Aht Urhgan with quest and all this stuff. I'm going to check real quick. Maybe he's got the home point, surprising me. Maybe he'll surprise me. Travel to another home point. Alright, I would figure it'd be like over right here when it says next page, and yeah. Okay, didn't have it. Well, not to panic. Minnie mentioned to me that if you want to, you can use this, bring me to a wanted encounter area. I don't know what the content level is. Let's check the 135. Behemoth's Dominion, Boyhada Tree, Valley of Sorrows, none of that. Let's try the 128. Cape Terragon, Ulugaron Range, Den of Rancor, Fayen, Gustav. None of that. I should have started at 119, right? Vitalia, Rolandberry, Sargum, Bosadine, Zarkabard, Romi, Western Otepa Desert, Altua Chasm. Next page. A lot of these on here. Garly Citadel, Ifrit's Cauldron, Boyhada Tree, Cuffdole Tunnel, Sea Serpent Grotto, Temple of Ugala Pit, Quicksand Caves. From previous selection. Turn previous selection. 122. Keep going down the list. Jugner, Pashlau, Marifoted, Eastern Otepan Desert, Yotor Jungle, Sanctuary Zeta, Labyrinth of Onzozo. And there's no next page for that one, so return. 119. I'm starting to get a little worried. Volcrum and Bugarimu, Keepum, Bibiki, Carpenter's Landing, Utunga Jungle. No, it's not going to work, is it? Content level 99 and below. East Ronfar, South Gustaberg, East Gustaberg, Lathine Plateau, Constant Highlands, Tarongi Canyon. There isn't anything past the 135, is there? No. Well, so much for that idea. Maybe it was Void Watch. I want to change my Unity, but no. That's okay. We can do it the old-fashioned way. First, I think we need to go to Juno. And fortunately, he's got the deal for Juno. So, let's travel to another home point. Other streamer right now, Paler Eyes, casts Signet on himself like 3 times trying to get this. Oh, Dent live stream. Lost Soul Boss. Happy Tuesday. What are you trying to go? Aht Urhgan, Whitegate. And Lanos is going to say, this is what you gotta do. Talk to this guy, go talk to this guy, you need to be this particular level. Home point or the book? Well, you ain't got either one. So, this time for sure. Happy Taco Day. Ooh, tacos would be awesome right about now. Juno. Let's do Lower Juno by the entrance. There is a possibility that Drkschneider doesn't even have access to a 10 Shoto. Oh, this could be. Well, this could be difficult. Doesn't have to be. I could always just log into Cydaquil and say, hey, this is where you go. You talk to this guy, he's got this one and this one. Person with these points, go talk to this one. Alright, let's go do some ambuscade. But, yeah, I should have picked the one by the monkhouse. I have a lot of questions. Okay, so do you mind if I ask some? It's more about maybe coming back to play again. Ask away. Hopefully, if I don't know the answer, there's someone else here that does. I'm having trouble walking in a straight line. There's a bug flying around me again. I always want to show up. But yeah. Treasures of Aht Urhgan Unity is 135. I checked the 135 page. I had access to the Boyhada Tree and to Behemoth's Dominion. And it didn't list anything for Treasures of Aht Urhgan. Maybe because I hadn't been there? It's an idea. Not necessarily a good one, but actually, hold on. I might already have this quest activated. If you can buy some cards from the card category for 1 gil, you can trade those to the Gobby Bucks for points. Cool. Could be. Buy some cards from the card category for 1 gil. Oh, this is good. We do have access to the 10 Shoto. I wasn't sure. I was all like, no, we're planning on doing this part. I know I've got a 10 Shoto invite on one of my mini mules. Alright, so it's the Elven with the funny glasses. talking to another elven with funny glasses. I was hoping I could actually get them both into the frame, but this piece of nautical artwork is getting in the way. Unless, could this be a representation of Sigh? No. It's, I don't know what it is. I don't think I've ever actually even looked at it before. It looks more like the floating pots from the Arcana mob, but I don't know. Maybe it's Sigh? Maybe it's actually Juno? Who knows? Alright, let's talk to this dude. Okay, we can do is on easy mode, intermediate difficulty, or hard mode. Do easy since we're doing it solo. Being part of the Tenshota means you'll sell your soul for the right amount of gil. Besides, taking risk is good for business. I always say, we're not taking any risks. This time, we've got quite a special customer, so we can't go prattling off about the details of their request just to anyone. Long time vet playing from 2002-2009. I came back less than a year ago. I played Samurai all the way up to 99. Loved it. Are the relics and mythics more realistic? I'm not so sure about for Sam, but the general rule as I understand it, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, the mythic tends to be best in class. I mean, best in slot, not best in class. The mythic is going to be more difficult to go after. The relic isn't a Sunday stroll either, but I guess compared to the mythic, it's going to seem like a Sunday stroll. I just like the idea of relics because that was my end game for a long time. And it's also because it's easier to get. Now, I do plan on doing a mythic. Like I said, I haven't looked at Samurai, so I don't know if the Sam mythics are great. From what I understood, I don't even remember, there is a katana, a great katana that back in the old days used to attack like 2 or 3 times in a row. It was pretty freaking awesome, even though its damage wasn't as high as others. We just gained TP more quickly. Apparently there's a level 119 version, which I hear is a lot of fun. Whether or not that's better or not, I don't know. But if you love the job, and if that's something that you want to do, don't do it if you feel you need to do it. Well, that's not true. Because I did the shields because I felt that I needed to do them. And I'm still happy with them. But, yeah, Excalibur, that was definitely just a want to do. And I'm not in a rush to get it up to 119 because I want to take my sweet ass time enjoying it. Because that's the kind of player I am. I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for. Lanos is a pretty decent samurai. He might know, but he also might have his hands full with Glavoid at the moment. Back to the story. Getting wind of such a thing could make our client a mite angry, and we certainly wouldn't want that. That's why I've been mixing up all the orders with random bits of information and giving out mere snippets at a time. Those of you as sent should be able to put it all together is what I think. Soburo Tsukihiro is level 50. Norifusu Fusa is pretty much a 119. It's Mental Ward. Happy Tuesday. Be able to put together what I think. I dare say I think you may fit into the category as well. Anyway, that's how things are standing at the moment. Well, what needs you? Speak up now. Ask about... Ooh, this is one of those quests where there's an option underneath the nothing option, so click that one. Why, I must say, you're even brighter than you look. Well, you're a black mage. You got her the same way, didn't you? And I never had my hands full with Glavoid. Oh! Oh, he's got the ellipse on there, and it's all like, kind of a short, but yeah. What's the plan? The plan is getting all the alter egos available in the Autumn Alter Ego Extravaganza on this. I can't say new character, because he's older than Cydaquil and Song as far as when I created him. But we never got him past level 60, so... My spelling, on the other hand. Oh, you can blame that one on Twitch. Say it auto-corrected for you. Say it was your phone. Well, I'm going to say, you're even brighter than you look. You got her the same way, didn't you? Lately, people have been strewing about Tenshoto invites like there's no tomorrow, so a lot of Tenshoto members don't know that trick. Of course, me and the boss are on a whole different plane of thinking. Still, the notion of seeing the unseen was one of the main draws of the Tenshoto for me in the beginning. I've got high hopes for you. Okay. I don't know if that was the quest. Probably wasn't. Sorry, I left out the most important part, didn't I? Sorry, to leave you hanging there. Oh, Lenos is now hosting me. Thank you, Lenos. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, the Empire of Aht Urhgan. You want to see the Near East, don't you? You can see it in your eyes. Click that button again. Aren't you clever? But once is enough, seriously. What trust are they buffing? It's not so much as a buff, it's just more availability. Before they added Korumoru to the Records of Eminence reward, which you have to be level 99 to get. This used to be the way to get them. You can now get them with, I want to say Valor points? I don't remember. Dang it. The Grounds Tomb, those points, but yeah. I believe I left when I received my +2 relic armor, which was 119. Alright. I was working on the Mythic, but farming the Alexandrites had 6k. How many servers are still up? I don't know. I bet we could go to the FF11 page and just check on server status, and that will tell us, right? Final Fantasy 11. Just click server status. I'm sure one of these is going to be the test server. Bahamut, Shiva, Phoenix, Carbuncle, Fenrir, Sylph, Valifor, Leviathan, Odin, Quetzalcoatl, Siren, Ragnarok, Cerberus, Bismarck, Lakshmi, Asura. Okay, those are, I lost count, 16. And then Atomos, the test server, makes 17. So there's a few of them. There's still a few of them. Asura is a good server. Yeah, but I think they're buffing some of the trust this month. I think I read that too, but I don't think that starts till maybe after the version update. Maybe not. Quite a few of us watched Dent, our own quits. Never actually played FF11. I'm a 14 player. I just watched Dent roll in amazement to get my 11 fix. I guess I do show all the fun stuff. I say fun stuff. It's like, crap, we died again. Dang it, let's do something easier. But aren't you clever? But once is enough, seriously. Anyway, that's enough battering around the bush for now. Let's dig straight into the juicy details, shall we? You die again. Have you ever seen my Shadow Lord runs? I was like, so close. I mean, that's what I love about Monk on his Shadow Lord runs. It's like they're getting very close. Very close. Fun stuff. But it's like, I'm not trying to say this about anybody else that uploads to YouTube. I'm just, what I've seen has been a lot of 2-3 minute videos, basically people walking up there, zerging a mob down, and then that's how you do it. This is what I got. Laters. And I'm like, I'll honestly say I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I'm doing it right, but yeah. I played 24, was not impressed. The nostalgic feeling wasn't there. Well, it's because you gotta, 14. 14 hasn't been around long enough. I don't think the nostalgia feeling was there for like maybe the first 4 years that we were playing 11. It was just life as we knew it. I also wanted to see if, those notorious monsters were up and if anybody else was camping them, because people aren't camping them anymore. Because nobody's buying that stuff, that's why they're not camping it. But anyway, you mean lack of life as we know it. No life, no sleep, no friends, no other games. That was FF11, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007. We started going, alright, let's go get some sun. But we still came back. Camping, Hyper Notorious Monster, 3 hours a day was life. Never did that. I think, yeah, it was just one of those. If I can't fish it up, I don't want it. I saw a thing about 15's Death Magic. Anyone know what that's about? I saw a headline for it to 2005. You mean 2002, 2003? Good times. I didn't play in 2002 and 2003. I think I missed most of 2004 as well because the game came out and the missus was like, "We're gonna get it." I'm like, eventually. I'm like, well, why don't you want to get it? It's like, we've got other games to finish. And as soon as we start FF11, I know that we're not going to play any other games. That's a good reason. Alright, it'll still be there. And, yeah. Sat there for 3 hours to watch Japanese players always win the claim, sadly. It's, I say I haven't done any Notorious Monster farming. That's not true. There have been a couple times that I did. Not hyper Notorious Monster, just NMs in general. And I will say, that little rush that you get when you get the claim, that could be a drug. It's just, wow. And then when the thing actually drops, it is just like, your heart will skip a beat. Just one beat. It's not healthy, but yeah, I don't know if it makes the however much time you spent for it, but alright, you know, we're never going to get to Aht Urhgan at this rate. You know the ships at Mahar are used to transport prospective mercenaries to the Near East. If you want to climb aboard one of those vessels, you've got to go through some other than the Tenshoto here. We received a request from the Empire herself. Getting those ships to port was a royal pain. We finally managed to bargain a cheap price on some rickety old vessels, and you don't care. Sorry about that. A man's got events sometimes. Anyway, you should know by now how things work around here. If you want something, you have to bring me something I want first. If you aren't in the mood, I scavenge up what I want. You can always cough up Gil instead. Okay, of course, that would be quickest. Let's make this explanation brief, shall we? I actually saw Quark out here in the middle of nowhere in Mariposa Mountains tonight, hunting the same NM I was. He was cool though, and we partied for a kill before he left. With the US transferring the US internet control to the international governing body, US might actually get speeds comparable to the rest of the world. The mental ward will believe that when he sees it. I think I will too, but alright. Let's make this explanation brief. Wait, does that mean it's going to go faster or slower? You see, prices are a mite different in the Near East. Something that sells for a gil a dozen here might be a luxury item in Aht Urhgan. Jumping straight to the point now. I want you to bring some common items from this side of Anadil, and I'll give you the boarding permit exchange. The more you bring me, the better. I have put together a few lists if you'd like to take a look. I will leave it to you which to bring me. Ah, yes, there is Gil too. Righto. You can buy your way out if you choose. If you decide to go the Gil route, I will need... That's a lot of zeros. I'm going to guess 5 million? My eyesight is not so good. Let me go back into full screen mode and... That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's only 5 zeros, so that's 500,000 gil. 500,000 is not nearly as bad as 5 million. But that's also half of what he's got on him. That's nothing for an adventurer nowadays, right? You can also consider it your price of failure. So what'll it be? I'll read a list now. So decide which set it is in your budget and make a note what you need. Let's do the beginner list. Shaking his head. You say you want to go to Aht Urhgan, but you're too big of a coward to face a challenge. That attitude will get you nowhere in the Empire, I tell you. Ah well, that's all the same to me as long as I make a profit. This will be more like running errands, but there's a lot of things for you to go collect on the list. That is what I usually did. This is the, not just these 3 items, but you have to go to Bugarima and get those 3 items as well. True, most of that governing body is still based in the US, and until someone finally stops the big cable companies, speeds might not change. There's a lot of curious items here. I need you to bring me a damselfly warp, a magic skull, and a crab apron. Wait, there's more. I also require a wild rabbit tail, a cup of Dalmel saliva. Oh, and one last thing, a bloody robe. Hand me these 6 items at one time. That will be satisfied. But now that it's international, it can force them to do so. Intermediate, eh? This one is quite a bother. Beastmen have been a real plague in the Near East as of late. Not that we haven't been having problems here too. I like how he always strikes a pose when he starts talking. But anyway, the situation has driven up the demand for Beastmen spoils. I want you to bring me a jade cryptex, a silver engraving, and a 13-nut quipu. These are the pop items for garrison, but these are the ones that drop in the Beastmen territories. The Beastmen have been using those to relay orders. I require all 3. That's all for the intermediate list. It may sound simple, but those items are scattered all about the strongholds and are rather difficult to get a hold of. And there's the advanced list. The advanced list is a superb choice. The items on this list are few, so they should fit nicely in your bag, but they are quite difficult to come by. So you can choose from the following. 1 coffer key from a Beastman-controlled stronghold, Devoy, Badeau, Castle Ostroja, the Temple of Ugulepe, the Den of Rancor, the Quicksand Caves, or the Sea Serpent Grotto. A testimony. Those ancient scraps of papyrus seem to be quite popular with the collectors these days. I don't know all the details, but apparently there's a testimony for any of the jobs an adventurer can be. Anyway, I just need 1. Next month I get to vote for a liar or a crazy. Yeah. Let's keep the politics out of this one. For your last option is to bring me chips from Zosha. Okay. I need a set of those though. You'll have to bring me a Carmine chip, a Sion chip, and a Grey chip. All 3. That's it for the events list. You can bring me any one of the above requests, but if you decide to bring Zosha chips, I'll need them all in a set of 3. Lanos has them. Lanos is going to be Lanos for 2016. Lanos is leaving the country. That's his solution. Like, see ya. I might just have to open that one up. Boom, boom, boom. Open link in a new tab. Oh, it's Facebook. We're gonna pay the 500,000 kill. Whoa! So this high mighty adventurer refuses to be reduced to running errands. Sorry about that. I'm not picking on you, so don't get your feathers in a ruffle. So you are going to pay me 500,000 gil. Is that correct? You won't receive the permit immediately, you know. Are you okay with that? On second thought, no. Yes. You're not going to regret this later, are you? Regret? I know the word not. Should have been an option underneath it. Congratulations, sir. We have a deal. Come back tomorrow and I will give you a boarding permit. Tono's, oh, no. Never gonna get to let her go. And don't worry, because the Tenshodo is true to its word. I bet that if I hadn't spent all that time talking to him and reading everything out, we would have gotten this done before. I don't know. That was like 15 minutes ago. I will be leaving the country, but not for political reasons. Sir Gimpalot! I think you can give him any one testimony. Just might be the right course. You can. And it's easy enough to farm those things. I just gotta get Song out with his Gimpy Treasure Hunter. Get them both into the same zone, start killing some mobs until stuff drops, and yeah. We would still have to wait the one game day. So, who is Drkschneider? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Let me see if I can reach the DVD from here. It's Adoulin. Happy Tuesday, Adoulin. There it is. There is an anime. I don't really... Well, there was a time that I didn't actually name all my characters off of other franchises. Cydaquil was the first and only Pokemon character I've created as of yet. There'll probably be others. Drkschneider, on the other hand, was from a, I guess a manga series is how it started. They turned it into a little anime OAV thingy that was truly hilarious. The English dub was pretty bad, but yeah, LOL Drkschneider. I remember that character from the animes. This guy, it's backwards, unfortunately, because I got the deal. The name of the anime and manga is called Bastard. Even in the Japanese, I believe they called it Bastard, because this guy's a bastard. His name's Drkschneider. I believe he is loosely based off the musician Drkschneider, but I may be wrong with that. And yeah, this guy was fun to take to the dunes because we just didn't care. They ended up in a party with mostly female avatars that were being played by guys, and I'd be all like, alright, I gotta go AFK, grab a beer, I'll be right back. And come back and type in the little emoticon, Drkschneider is back. Feel free to toss him your panties. And a couple of characters emoted that they tossed their panties at him. And that frustrated one ranger. I think it was our puller. It disgusted him so much that I'm offended. And I'm like, you're offended by that? Get off the internet. But no. And he left the party in the dunes because, yeah. So awesome. I remember one morning I was running him through Best Stock, I think, to go to the... I don't remember what we were doing Best Stock. But we were in the Metalworks, and there was this... I'm assuming it was a Japanese player. She was coming down the elevator, running away. I was going up the... or getting ready to go up the elevator. I decided to type /grin at her so that I could say Drkschneider roguishly grins at you. She stopped, turned around, slapped Drkschneider, and then walked off and bursted into laughter as he's riding up on the elevator because he's a bastard. Alright, that being said, we've never got him. This is his highest level job, which is level 56 Black Mage. Let's go ahead and start the deal to get to Aldouin, since we're waiting for the game day so that we can get to Aht Urhgan. The ferry to Aht Urhgan is going to be like an hour, isn't it? Well, it's not that long, but it's going to take a while. I finally did the unthinkable earlier today. Uh-oh. Did you, join Best Stock? Nothing like rooting for the underdogs, man. I changed servers! Where'd you go, man? Curious. It's either... It's where everyone wants to know. Easy money's on Asura. Might be cool. Buffalo, I'm stalking. Yes! Well, so Cydaquil. So, yeah, like 1/3 Best Stocking as well. 2/3 Sandy. But yeah, I'm on Asura now. There's a lot of people on Asura, and if you want to get stuff done, it's probably the easiest way to go, but yeah. Alright, a fine day to you, good sir, and welcome to the Chamber of Commerce and Industries Aldouin Pioneer Consultation Desk. How might I help you? I would like to apply. Hey! KTG? I hope I said that right. Well, I didn't. BTG. Kai VTG, that probably makes more sense. Happy Tuesday. Alright, found my tune is on Bahamut. I was shocked how busy it was. Almost 1,000 people on at 5 p.m. Siren only 260. I haven't checked Whitegate yet. We'll probably have to check that here in just a little bit. It's probably less than 300. Tuesday night. 100 of them being in Mahara. Finally finished Seekers of Adoulin for my 3 alts. Congratulations, Adoulin! Making in total 5 characters. I've done all the stories on. Bravo! 312 on Quetzal. Thank you, Lenos. My game name is Mental Ward, if you see me. Cool. I'm gonna mispronounce that. Kiara Subrosa is your name mistaken. It's another reason not to change servers. Not that we ever need a good reason, but that's a good one. Your name's probably taken. Alright, thank you for your interest in the Pioneer Partnership Program. As part of the application process, you will need this Geomagnetron. Don't ask me where you're going to hide it, but you're going to keep it on your person at all times. And Rocio's on Ragnarok. Rocio. Oh, I said that right. Happy Tuesday. Everyone's letting know their avatar names. Oh, H. Galleon's taking notes. I'm sure he is. Take it with you and visit one of the dungeons from the list, and I'm about to give you which one you visit is your choice. Our survey staff has inspected each of the areas in question and placed a special marking at a particular location, the entrance, blah 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 blah. Hold up the geomagnetron I have just given you and return it to me. And now, allow me to present you with the list of applicable dungeons. Oh dear. We could read them all. You know where we're going. Basically, this is find a shiny spot in the dungeon, click it, come back here, and she'll let you go to Aldouin. Or she'll let you go right outside Adoulin. And you might get killed. Hit me up if you want to do anything. Just leveling Dancer now. By the way, thanks for the follow, Dentro. Oh, not a problem. And on a lot of the time, so easy to find me. Usually on right before I come home. Usually between 12 and 5 p.m. Yep. 3:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. Wow. On Sunday, I'm a lot of the time. So we've taken the weekends off from streaming just because I don't want to shave. But that's the main reason. Travel to another home point. We're going to set this as our home point right now. Choose yes. Then we're going to go to Sandy. Because Yukok Grotto's not that far. Travel to another home point. We will do Sandoria, northern Sandoria, by the entrance. Yes, please. Somebody remind me when we go to Aht Urhgan, pick up a home point crystal, because this guy's not a fisherman. I don't want to go slash fishing on him for hours. I'm gonna forget, aren't I? Be like, oh no! Of course, there is a problem too. You're gonna need points to purchase the guys, and if you haven't done assaults, then you don't have any assault points. It's not the end of the world though. Copper vouchers, you can trade those in for points. I believe you're going to need 2,000 points for Neijing and Aljong each. So that's 4,000 points of a bug flying around. I mean, all distracted. I'm trading in Wildskeeper Reeves gear for my assault points. Very nice. That's another way of doing it. Looking at slower times at work, so might have a few more days off soon. Awesome. Still looking to do some Unity Notorious Monsters, hard mission BCNMs, Escha, Ryzen Jima. Notice he didn't put Ambuscade in there. That's fine. You can get burnt out in Ambuscade really easily. And the music. Is that? Oh, the wrong part. Be careful, Russell Boss. This music will suck you back into the game, and yeah. Ambuscade will be next week. Be a lot of that going on. Which do you need? I need to burn some accolades. There you go. Unity Notorious Monsters. That's not an That's new armor. I need some pretty hard ones. The BCNM that I took Cydaquil into the other day, and she got wrecked against the what do you call it? Taurus, the ones that use Doom. She I'm gonna go in there with 3 Beastmasters, all crickets. We're just gonna charge up in there, do the AOE thingy, and loot. No, you can only do it once every 20 minutes because yeah. Gonna be spending a lot of time in Sky last half of the month. Yeah. I heard Void Watch campaign coming back. Need to finish our last fight. There you go. Kerosene Celine, Bakunawa, Sovereign Behemoth. Kerosene Celine. That's not the no, that wouldn't be. What might be? The Morboro? The one that you have to kill like 4 times? Something like that. I don't have Thunder 2? WTF, really? Wow. This guy needs more spells. That's all there is to it. Fayin Marlborough. Oh, nice. He's not too bad, but Selena's a pain. I soloed that Marlboro, the one in the jungle. I'd be worried that Bad Breath would get me, but yeah. People, Oblis, people still play this game. The answer is yes. Do a lot of people still play this game? The answer would be no. But it's not the golden age. But it is still playable. It is still, well, it's changed. I think that's probably the biggest thing you can say about FF11. It's much more casual. I just need them to buff the trust so I can solo the whole game. It's not that you should solo the whole game. It's just that it's kind of neat to be able to say, I finished FF11, I saw the end credits, and I did it by myself. Drop the mic, walk away. They do that. It's called the Trust Campaign. They just need to put the Trust Campaign up 24/7. But yeah, when Trust get like double stat boost. I don't know if it's double stat, but it's definitely a boost. But yeah, it's a lot of the fun stuff that we did in FF11. It is casual, but can still be hardcore. Exactly. There is some hard stuff to this game. I popped a Unity Notorious Monster on Cydaquil the other day, and the dude opened up with stun before I even got to start swinging. So with your Trust NPCs, if you haven't attacked the mob with an auto attack, they will not engage. So they were just standing there as after he hit the stun button, he started casting this really big AoE magic spell that I couldn't do anything about because I was like terrorized or something. And all the Trust died. And I was like, oh great, it's going to be one of those fights. It was one of those fights. We got it down to like 10% without our Trust, but we needed more. Yeah. Back to work I go. Alright, Adoulin, you have fun at work. Unless they combine servers, which it sounds like the general consensus about that was a resounding hell no, right? You really have to play on Osrin now, I think. If you want to do the hardcore stuff. Yeah, kinda. There are some hardcore folks here on Quetzi. I've seen their videos. They can get stuff done. Do they get stuff done often? I can't answer that. But yeah. Community is what made the game so interesting. Looking for hours just to party. Once you found a party, you would level for hours. I don't know, that sounds crazy, but that is what gave the game depth. To get a lot of US players, yes. Don't play on Siren. Siren is ghost town. It's pathetically dead. I will say the numbers on Quetzi are not that high, but the players on Quetzi are rather dedicated. Here's a question. Do they still put out new expansions? How long has Aldouin been out? I forget when Aldouin came out. I want to say it was 2011, might have been 2013. But the last... There will be no more expansions. The last new content that we got was, I believe, the final part of it came out in November of last year, called the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. There were earlier parts that came out earlier in the year, but the conclusion to the game, where they basically tied up all the expansions together, even Abyssio, and yeah, basically gave us something so that we could see the credits at the end. 2012 is when it came out. That sounds maybe right. No more expansions, but there will still be gear up content. There will still be new battlegrounds, that kind of thing. Things can always change. This is true. If everybody decides to leave Final Fantasy 14 and go to 11, you know, who knows? Maybe they'll be like, all right, let's mess it up. I think what I'm looking for is... There it is. The geomagnetic fount. I was looking right at it. So... Ooh, Choose Mobile. Good morning, even. Happy Tuesday. Alright. Lost Soul Boss. I was 16 when it first came out. Now I'm 30. They might do mini expansions, digital only $10 type deal. Yeah, they could do add-ons. I was 25 when it came out. I'm still 25. When I turned 30, we celebrated my birthday in-game by getting me rank 5. I didn't know that was, you know, a thing. Or was it rank 4? Might have been rank 4. No, I think it was rank 5. It was something special. And then, for when I turned 31, we got rank 6, because I was in a rush to get that done. And like, alright guys, next year, we'll do rank 7. And Nikki was like, no, I'm getting you rank 10 this month. But, yeah. Wasn't 14 Square Enix's make or break title, weren't they on the brink of bankruptcy with that initial failure? Not bankruptcy, no. The president of Square Enix basically said Final Fantasy as a name brand is becoming a joke. And if our flagship title becomes a joke, then hence we become a joke. I worked during that time at Square Enix. Oh, nice! If 14 had failed, well, you have to remember, it wasn't that. Going back. 7, penultimate, everyone is also super hype. Square Enix believe we can do no wrong. They made 8. People were like, oh, we're split, but it's still Square Enix, so we're going to buy it. 9, wow, that's really in the other direction, but it's Square Enix, so we're really going to do it. 10, yay! The graphics are so much better, but that voice acting... but we're still going to love it. 11. What the? So many players were pissed at 11 that you couldn't solo it. And I wasn't one of them. I thought, alright, challenge accepted. And it got us, those of us that kept playing it, got us out of our shells. I had friends who refused to play the game because this was not what they're used to. And there's a lot of folks that, when they consider the Final Fantasy series, I hear a lot of them don't count 11 and 14. They say those are more enigmas. 12! I hear a lot of people didn't like. They say it's just basically an offline version of 11. Alright. 13. 13. Even I didn't like 13. But yeah, my computer couldn't handle 14 when it was released. When 14 was released. Alright. This is basically, all the 11 players are going to quit 11 and go to 14, because it's basically look like a shinier version of 11. And, yeah. I upgraded my Vista machine to play 14 at half resolutions, max resolution settings. Gave up on it after 3 days. Yeah. After the initial Final Fantasy 14 fail fiasco, it was their only chance at redemption with the re-release. Yeah. My computer couldn't handle 14 when it was released. Alright, I initially didn't want to play 11 until my friends pressured me into it. Then I was hooked. First I played 17 hours straight. Didn't even realize the time just flew by. 11 was a man's game. Its initial stages. We don't say that to hate on women or anything like that. There's a saying. There's like, this game was tough. Only if you survived this game, it said something about you. When you got your AF gear, you really felt like you accomplished something. When you beat Matt for the first time, that was like, yes. All these XP parties, all this grinding for hours and hours and hours to come to this. Which is why I don't understand for the Red Mage AF why you just can't spam a refresh and beat Matt, but just getting to 75 was tough. Just getting to 75 was tough. And then the merits, yeah. People will tell you, this game was hard. This game was unnecessarily hard. But that just made everything better. Anyways, back to this. Talk to the geomagnetic fount. Your geomagnetron has been attuned to a geomagnetic fount in the corresponding locale. So, you can walk back to Juno. I'm going to cheat I'm not even going to use a warp ring. I'm just going to warp myself out of here. This was back in the day when a chain number 5 for 400 XP was freaking awesome. Getting COP missions done. You were a god in this release. Yeah. I didn't get that done in this release, but I think I got it done before Aht Urhgan. I got it done before Abysia came out. It's a level 75 cap still. Well, we still got about a little less than half an hour before our Aht Urhgan ship pass is ready. But let's do the Abysia thing before the sun goes down and the undead get it. Well, they're not undead. They're just like those little shadows. Alright. You wish to examine your geometry. Blah, 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 blah. Haven't analyzed the sample you received. I got hiccups all of a sudden. We are pleased to inform you that you have passed the test. Let me see. Dot the I's here, cross the T's there, and we are finished. Here is your Adoulin charter permit. I shall now return your geomagnetron to you. It will let you teleport to Adoulin. You may have noticed that there is a mystic portal located here in Lower Juno. That will lead you there. These geomagnetrons record founts of power in specific places and allow instantaneous travel between 2 locations. I have been informed that this form of transportation is called warping. Your geomagnetron is attuned not just to the location you visited, but also to the locations throughout Adoulin. Passing it over the surface of the portal will enable you to warp to Adoulin. Warping is not free, however. The process requires a certain type of energy. According to my materials, trading crystals to a waypoint will convert them into energy. That process is called charging. The energy referred to as kinetic units is recorded on the geomagnetron I have given you. Utilizing the waypoints, it sounds basically really difficult, but it's basically their home point system before there was a home point system. HGL was getting COP missions done. You were a god. I was one of the few that beat COP first couple of months for release. Nice. COP was crazy. Took months to complete due to the people fail the BCNM, or when someone didn't talk to the NPC before a BCNM. It's a pain in the butt. The real nerve/test to show you were an incredible player was just having a relic back then. Yeah. So damn expensive. So hard to get. Being a bard, getting JP invites was awesome. Alright, so we're going to get a cutscene here. For those of you, big spoiler, that don't want to see the beginning of Adoulin, close your eyes now. One of these days I'm going to actually make a character, and we're just going to do everything in order. But yeah, bard, ninja, paladin, ranger, you were any of those classes during COP, you got instant invited the moment your flag went up. Back when Paladin was sub ninja. I've seen it. I went into a BCNM fight with a Paladin subbing ninja. It was a level 30 cap. Paladin had no way of grinding being hate. So I always found that a bit ridiculous. He's all like, I'm gonna be an awesome DPS. He's like, where's your shield? We don't need no shield. It's like, oh, I don't have Vogue. Or Flash. Maybe I can pull the mob's hate off with Banish? No, that's not working. You remember Bard tanking Fafnir? Nope. I never fought Fafnir. Well, I didn't fight Fafnir with a group. I did it solo, though. Since the sun's getting ready to set. And someone's screaming. Normally, Drkschneider would not come to the aid of a damsel, but we'll say he's confused. It's still a feminine damsel, even though she's like way too young, but that won't stop Drkschneider. This little thing's basically telling him to, the child has violated a sacred pact. She must be punished. The rules demand it. The land thirsts for blood. What's gonna kill her? I don't wanna die! And there's this gal. Don't hurt them. Oh, this music. Does it work? Was Drkschneider cowering? Please, oh, he is. afraid of the bubble. That's right. Back away from the bubble. Here, use this instead. Like, alright. What is this treachery? She broke the pact. I understand that people are forbidden to tread upon these lands without the blessing of the spirits. That's hardly a reason to kill a mere child. Get all out of the way. Don't get too close. We're only trying to threaten them. Hold your ground. Look for fearsome. Burn them to the ground. Let's burn them to the ground. No! That'll only serve to incur the forest wrath even more. Follow my lead. Drkschneider will be like, oh, right. Not gonna like it. Bitch about it the whole time, because he is a bastard. I think he's also checking her out the whole time, too. Cutscenes where you think Arciela is going to confess her love for you. Yeah. Down, boys. I think she's also one of the older, or elder mascots that we've gotten in expansion, but yeah. Simply wave your arms like this to make yourself look bigger and make it go boom. Oh, so now we know why Aldouin. Never mind. Cydaquil's got, I don't know if it's gray. Silverish? Probably. Yeah. Probably more silverish. They're there now. Everything's going to be fine. Don't cry, little one. Could you tell me why you're in this scary place? Oh, sun just set. You know it's forbidden to come here, right? Not that we're that far away from town, but alright. Why, that's... my grandpa's really ill. That looks so wrong. He coughed all the time, and he doesn't have the strength to play with me anymore. Something for a cough. Ah! Some thyme moss should do the trick. These things are pissed. A search for medicine does not give you the right to enter these woods. Leave this place at once. A hex upon your families. A pox upon your race. Shut up already, you twithering stool sacks. Wow. Look, I know that those... I know where those herbs are, so just point. Look, I know you know where those herbs are, so just point us in the right direction. You do know where they are, don't you? From here, proceed in yonder direction. To the right. Finally. Thank you. No, they grow in fields that lie to the left. Straight, I say. Straight and true as the crow flies. For the love of Altana, which one is it? Scared him off. Those spirits were so intimidating at first, but they can't even tell north from south. Yeah, I can't. Well, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I don't think we've been introduced yet. Would you be so kind as to tell me your name? No, I don't trust her. I see how guarded of you. I guess it's up to me to break the ice. Then my name is Arciela. Thanks for keeping your weapons sheathed against those those bad guys. Come to think of it, I've never seen anyone like you around these parts. Are you new to Adoulin? I guess that's a nod to the yes. I knew it. Chalk one up for old Arciela. Welcome, by the way. How was the trip over? Best part of SOA. Also, I like when they have unique character models. Arciela, Clara, Lilith. That key item you get at the end. Oh! I mean, spoilers. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. And just basically, you pick up an article of her clothing and it fades to black. Best way they should indicate. What? You were teleported to this spot? It's lucky you didn't materialize a little deeper into the forest. You'd have been ground into fertilizer. Or perhaps I've misjudged you. On second thought, you look an awful lot like an adventurer from the Middle Lands. Well, are you? Of course you are. The way you stare down those fiends without a glint of fear in those eyes of yours, nothing could be more apparent. An adventurer in the flesh. Well, I hate to be the harbinger of bad news, but you're not allowed to enter these woods unless you're a certified pioneer. Sorry. Don't worry though, I know these parts like the broadside of my sword. This girl will be safe in my care, and these herbs as good as found. I also have a scroll that will take the two of us back to the city, so returning won't be an issue either. If you're not quick on your feet, we might even beat you there. By the way, are you sure you didn't want to tell me your name? We've been through so much already. No, I don't trust her. To each his own, I suppose. But I don't really understand your need for secrecy. What am I supposed to call you if I don't even know your name? The guy who leapt to Adoulin? Oh, you're just going to get locked into this until you say, of course, it's only proper. Thanks so much. I'm glad you finally came around. Drkschneider? What an exotic name. I'm not sure I've ever heard it before. Oh, and it might help if I actually told you how to get to town, huh? Well, it's straight shot through these trees. You can't miss it. People still play this game on Popeye's Tuesday in 2016. Yes, Runic. Is it Popeye's Tuesday? Really? And how about you, little one? Would you like to tell me your name before we get going? I'm Tiana. That's great. What a lovely name, Tiana. Could you tell me a little bit more about yourself? About your grandpa's illness? Only if they pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Alright, that went over my head. The more I know, the more likely we'll be able to find something that'll cure him. I'll be praying for your safe arrival in the city, Drkschneider. And, just so you know, it'd be really great if you became a pioneer. Then, I could see you again. Oh, goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how Secrets of Aldouin starts. The final expansion to the game. I count Rhapsodies of Vana'diel as an expansion. So, yeah. It's now nighttime. There's going to be bad guys afoot. I'm surprised there isn't one on top of me already going, die! But yeah. That's a famous quote from Wimpy of the Popeye cartoon. Oh. Yeah. So as we got time to get to that story. Canned spinach. Not my favorite. The fresh stuff that you get like Subway, salad bars and stuff. You know, that's fine. I won't make gobs and gobs of it, but I'm okay with it. The canned stuff is nasty. And my grandparents need to eat the spinach. And I'm like, no. It looks icky. It tastes icky. She says, no, you need to eat it. So you can grow it to be big and strong, like Popeye. And so, I never watched Popeye after that. I had no map. Alright. Probably don't need Sneak and Invis, but it doesn't hurt to have it on there. Seekers of white hair, wings of the pointy ears, rhapsodies of the hungry samurai girl. Dang, Runic. That's just poetic. Wow. I suppose... No. We could blood warp if we needed to. I was pretty sure there was like a... Yeah, here we go. These little ink blot Easter Island looking shadow thingies. Watch them still aggro me. One shot me from behind. Seems incredibly tough. Seems to have high evasion and defense. The Mandragoras you can probably tackle around level 90. Great XP, by the way. But yeah. What is Lion's quirky trait? Wouldn't be her skirt, would it? No. I'm trying to remember. I mean, she's daughter of Gilgamesh. I mean, just being daughter of Gilgamesh would be a quirky trait. Trying to remember that one though. Iraha is adorable. She's alright. She loves food. She has trouble staying alive, but it's okay because she's kind of like a demigod. It's a huge win in my book. Ursula likes sweets. In fact, every time we find her in the library, she's researching new sweets. If I remember correctly. Also embarrassed by it. As in the 8th century came to a close, so did the island's old regime. These are going to go real fast. The royal family, in partnership with the 11 orders, agreed to abolish imperial rule from the rate at which it devoted astounded all. In the blink of an eye, Adoulin had become a maritime something. The hustle and bustle of the commoners' district in the west, Adoulin center of trade, and the pioneer. It is upon this oppidum landscape adventurers will something. In the next chapter, and it is history. Square Enix, that was too fast. That's all I'm saying. Thus begins 3 chapters of long cutscenes and visits to the library. And you would think that every cutscene is going to start with kids because the first 2 cutscenes start with kids. It's going to be like the last one with kids. Sorry, spoilers. You're such a slowpoke. We've been waiting forever. Tee. Guess she's missing teeth. Yes, Ursula was really nice and helped me find the perfect herbish right away. Oh, that's why she calls her Grandpa Grandpush. She's so brave. She kept going deeper and deeper and deeper into the woods. The blue box, a lot of characters. 3. I don't know if 3 makes a lot, but it's what we're comfortable with. And she never got scared or lost even once, even though no one was around. She knew a lot about all the different types of herbs, too. Not just the one my grandpa needed for his cough, but ones that make you healthy and stuff. She taught me a lot of new things in the forest. Then she came home magic, and we went all the way home really fast. I never knew how powerful magic could be. Don't you think it's amazing, too? As a Taru walks by. Hey, token. Taru walks by as they're talking about magic. So what you did there to see. But yeah, 3 characters. That's all we do. Sungarthal, Cydaquil, and Dentrol and his myriad of wacky tunes. Drkschneider being one of the wacky tunes. I forgot, I still have to give my grandpa his medicine. Thanks for race group. Blah, 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 bye-bye. And they'll go running away. And they pick up a home point crystal. And then we need to get back to Juno. Nope. Cutscene's not over. Well, what have we here? Another newcomer to Aldouin. By the look of you, let's say you're from the Middlelands. Why, how did you guess? Does that also mean you're one of those pioneers helping to colonize our continent? Oh, I truly hope you are. How incredibly grand it would be to see our daring and capable frontiersmen swell in rank. I can barely contain myself thinking about adding an extra member to our cause. Drkschneider. Well, if you kind of see it. Sunglasses help. Despite my outburst of enthusiasm here, I'm not actually part of the colonization movement. If you want to sign up and make Adoulin a safer, more habitable place, head over to the Pioneers Coalition and speak to Brenton. Oh yes, Brenton. We forgot all about you, didn't we? Yeah. So normally the next part of the quest would be you go talk to Brenton, get another cutscene. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pick this one up. Waypoint. It's now attuned. Home point crystal. I'm going to learn this one so we can warp to it anytime we want. Done. But our destination's in East. Oh, I just remembered something. Failed. We don't have any, do we? Regional info, colonization, 0. Failed. There's an easy fix. There's several easy fixes, actually. We're going to use the easiest easy fix and go for, actually, let's do that now. Pick up the home point crystal. And then cash it in. He's like a plan. Watch it not work out the way we want. Drkschneider has 9. What do you call it? Copper vouchers stored on him. He kills 20 Aucklands, he can get another. But I think 9 will be enough. I think you need 8 to do it this way. Ish. I'm going to find out. So this is Eastern Adoulin, the quieter zone. It's alright. Statue of Altana. I don't have a map. I don't think I need to go up the stairs. I think this will work. Maybe. I'm gonna forget, aren't I? Nope, this is it. Alright, this is Ulel Zelik. Talk to her. See if she sells you stuff. No, you need a Pioneer's badge. Pooey. Alright. Makes sense. It only sells to Pioneers. How do you get a Pioneer's badge? Well, you gotta go talk to Brenton, obviously. Hopefully he won't tell us to do this, hey, go over here and do this thing, and then come back and we'll give you the Pioneer badge. But, yeah. You just need to talk to the guy in the Pioneers guy, then you get the badge. Makes sense. Traveling to another home point, current region, Western Adoulin. Home point number 1. Yes, please. This is Drkschneider. He doesn't need no badge. That's what he wants to do when he wants to do it. Because he's a bastard. I don't know if that's necessarily age appropriate, but yeah. It's an old word. I don't think it's ever been a good word. No, there's a bastard sword. It can be one-handed or two-handed. Alright, get ready for incoming cutscene. Maybe. Yeah. It's Adoulin, of course it is. If it is used in Back to the Future, it's probably safe to say for a family stream. If used in Back to the Future, it's probably... should be using too often. Hey, look! Ticker cut off his head. Oh, well. Looky what we've got here. An Adoulin charter permit. I reckon you must be an adventurer from those Meadowlands. And so glad for not wearing the same outfit. Then let me be the first to welcome you to the splendiferous sacred city of Adoulin, partner. Oh, ain't your first. I feel downright embarrassed. Although ain't no one, especially an Adoulin charter permit carrying guy like yourself, gonna go on a stampede cause of a kind word. Enough small talk. I'm sure you will want to get down to the nitty-gritty of the Pioneer registration process right away. Saw the big old jungle of to the west of the Joris yet? No. But you done seen nothing like it. Bet you done seen nothing like it. Well, that's the area we're trying to cultivate. Upon the first glance, it may look like she's ripe for the plucking, but that old bird's got quite the temper on her. That's why that whopper of a gate was built long ago. After it went up, the number of casualties dropped faster than the first king's breeches after a feast. Joris yet isn't the only source of protection, though. We also issue Pioneers badges to Pioneers as we can distinguish them from the layfolk. With one of these Hundingers, you'll be able to undertake those jobs and receive more services around Adoulin than chocobos you can shake a stick at. Wait, that ain't very many. How can I change the subject? Aha! I remember. I forgot to ask you something. I forgot to ask you your name. It's like, you did. Drkschneider. Drkschneider it is. Or Drkschneider is it? Well, Drkschneider, it seems you've passed our vigorous and discerning test. Here's your Pioneer's badge. So go as along on your new Pioneer status. Just don't lose it, or the consequences will be dire. Dire, I say. Obtain the Pioneer's badge. How's it feel to be one of Adoulin's roughest and toughest? Great, right? Ooh, I'm so jealous. I guess I'll just have to be content with standing behind this here counter and informing true pioneers about all the tricks to the trade. I swear that's the only thing I'll ever do around here. There's no need to learn them all at once, though. I know it's a terrible chatterbox, but there's a bug flying in front of me. I tried to catch it. I don't think I did. Oh well. We'll catch it next time. No, we won't. We'll probably miss it next time, too. This guy's still talking. I have nothing to ask. I see how it is. Don't want to hear babbling Brenton talk, do you? Wait, I must know something. Have Brenton stop babbling? Yes. And how? I understand. I still like your face, though. Here, take this belt as a symbol of your new life as a pioneer. You're going to be 10,000? Please be like 10,000 so I don't have to use those points. When you finally decide to leave Adoulin, present this to a guard and they'll slap Ionis on you. It depends on how much edification the various coalitions have undergone, but Ionis should bestow different powers upon you, making your destiny seem almost manifest. Now, go out there and make me proud like the son I never had. I'm quaking with delight just thinking of all the amazing stories I'll be able to tell the guys down at the tavern. 1,000 bailed. Well, that's going to save us 1 copper voucher. Let's go ahead and pick up, trade in some of our copper vouchers for some bail. What else do we get? We got the Pioneer's Badge and we got the map of Aldouin. That'll come in handy. So we're going to go to South Sandy, traveling to another home point, Sandoria, Southern Sandoria. Oh, but we don't have home point number 1. Well, I reckon we got to go pick that one up too. But anyway, Alter Ego Extravaganza. If you don't have all this stuff on a brand new character and you absolutely positively got to have Mar or Choo Choo in your party, then hopefully this helps. So now we're just basically going to run Drkschneider over to the Record of Eminence NPC. We're going to cash in some of our copper vouchers. See you, bug. And I got it this time. Sorry. Screen's all shaken back and another one takes its place. Let's see. Once winter comes, the bugs should go away. I'm not sure where they're crawling in from, but obviously crawling in from somewhere. Alright, I need exchange aim and currencies. Sparks, conquest points, imperial standing, allied notes, bailed. Let's do 3. What level is Drkschneider? Drkschneider, I think, is like 57. Beware that any amount that exceeds maximum storage limit will... Yeah, that's fine. 3,000. Yes. Alright, so you got 4,000 bailed. Now let us click the none. Let's go ahead and grab some imperial... No, it's not imperial standing. It's assault points. I forgot about that one. Luge one. Let's do that one. Let's do 3. Yes. And then one more. 4,000. I think that should be all you need. Alright. We should be good on points now. Watch it talk. I messed it up. Oh, home point crystal. Right here. Oops. If you don't have copper vouchers, you can do the daily kill 30 mobs. You get one if you're higher level, and you can do what he mentioned earlier. Sorry, name. Let's find out. That's a good idea. I should give credit where credit's due. Could be up a little bit though. Someone's gonna mention it. Oh, it was me. Okay, I can't find it. Anyway, if you got some like item level gear, you can trade it to this person. Sir Gimpalot! That's who I thought it was, but I didn't want to misquote. Trade it to this lady, or any Amon reclaimer, and she'll give you points for it. And as your points go over, I want to say 1,000, it'll trade over into a copper voucher. So if you've got like some level 109 stuff you don't want anymore, that's a great way to get rid of it. You can't do it with Sparks gear, not yet. But there is an NPC in Eastern Aldouin that you can trade Sparks gear to for Bailed. Alright, so we're going to Adoulin House. Travel to another home point. 600 per gear item, 1,000 per voucher. That's right. I want to say weapons give you more, but probably not. Adoulin Isles, Eastern Adoulin, home point number 1. Yes, please. This ought to do the trick. Ought to. Watch it not. We still have the ferry to Whitegate to look forward to. Going this way, we're going to make a right, followed by a left, followed by another right, false take, followed by a UE. There you go. Hey, remember me? I got a pioneer's bed. Be the first to establish your territory by nabbing some Peacekeepers Coalition exclusive wares. Alright, towards the bottom, you have your 2 ciphers. I like how the cipher of Chuchu's alter ego pushes out of the menu box. I don't know if it always did that, but yeah. So we're going to pick cipher of Chuchu. Choose yes. And then we're going to talk to her again. We're going to pick the cipher of Moramar. He's alright. He likes AoE weapon skills, but alright. Those are the 2 that you pick up in Adoulin. Now, we would have liked to have done Whitegate before Adoulin. Give it all in particular kind of order. But we had to wait a game day, so the game day is now up. Oh, I forgot. Home point. You can run to that home point crystal right there. Pay some gil. It'll take you back to Juno. If you set your home point there. Drkschneider did. He's going to use a... Wow. He got an enhancing magic skill up casting warp. How quaint. Excuse me. The sleeping pill's kicking in a little bit earlier than it normally does. Or it could just be... Aldouin cutscenes, or I don't know how many times we've seen them now. That might have been the 4th or the 5th time that I've seen that particular cutscene. The start to Adoulin. I want to say it gets better each time, but no. They need to just take the lock off the door so that anybody can go back there. But I understand it's got to be a secret society. Doing secret stuff. Power cell! Give me my dang thing. My burning permit pass. Good day to you. I save you got your boarding permit here. Unfortunately, I cannot hand it over to you just yet. Righto, here goes something. Oh, did they just sucker punch me? Being a Dent, I couldn't accept such an exorbitant price for a simple permit without including some type of extra service. Can you hear me? Anyway. Well, can you hear me anyway? Well, when you open your eyes, you're in for a surprise. Look at this. Because it's been that long ago. Wait a second. Obtain key item, boarding permit, and map of the... Oh, wow! So maybe this is because I spent all the gil? We're a good distance away, and Drkschneider does not have... I knew I should have done that quest. Ah! That's kind of neat. Mount? Nope, no mounts available. I'm not going to warp home, because do I have Chocobo necklace? Doesn't look like it does it. Alright. First things first, let's get a re-raise. Magic, Because, no, you don't need re-raise. If you die, I'll just send Cydaquil out here and cast Raise on him. Just need Sneaking and Viz. Here we go. Yeah, we got Sneaking and Viz. Sneak. Hopefully it'll last more than 3 minutes. 9 minutes. That'll last a while. I'm gonna run in front of a true sight mob, just wait. Yep, alright, so let's go. There's a chocobo vendor right there. Q, warp me back to the Dent Shoto now! Gotta drop invisible. Let's talk to her, watch her not give us a bird. You can rent a chocobo for 212 gil. I see you currently have 877,000. Yes, I do. Why, thank you, random chocobo lady. Let's go this way. This is going west. Is that the right direction? No. So go this way. Bum, 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 bum. How long would it take to install the game? Uh-oh. You got the bug. The installation shouldn't be long. I'm thinking maybe an hour with all the expansions. The update process, on the other hand, that could take some time. Okay, this looks like a dead end for some reason. Lannis always suggests install the game from the Play Online site. Do not install it from Steam. There's something buggy about their installation. And I realize that we're going in the wrong direction. I don't know how to go this other way, but yeah, I'm lost. Turn left, keep going this way, follow the right wall. Maybe 30 minutes on the download. Once installed, the updates can take approximately 4 hours depending on your connection. So basically what we usually do when we install FF11 into a new game is we go do something else while it installs. Yeah, we haven't had to do that since the 360 version, but yeah. Chocobo music. It's probably the Chocobo music that Lost Soul was like, I want to play this game again. An Elbon riding a Chocobo. Only one, I think, that will do it one-handed. Try and keep their balance with their left hand because they're Elbon, dang it. The installation process on Steam does not have the most updated Play Online version. 1.18 instead of 1.18.15. I would know. I made that mistake. Yeah, I went to the actual site for the install. Connection isn't really a problem. The music is needed to. Oh, the music is need to. Yeah. Someone once said, nobody ever really leaves Final Fantasy XI. They just take really long breaks. And Mrs. was like, no, I left FF11, I'm not coming back. And I'm like, yeah, you've been saying that for years. She'll be back. Steam Oh, it's loud. Steam install has an issue when updating and can cause some pretty good issues. Let's check the map, make sure I'm not off target. Okay, we still got a ways to go, but we'll get there. This is still going to be faster than the ferry. I still want to say I could have been able to go south and east from our starting spot, but it's probably like some hidden path through the shrubs that I didn't spend enough time looking for. Straight through here? There it is. If you open the config before you open the game, you can change it so POL has no sound. Oh! But I like some of the Play Online music. Like, what was it, Funky Monkey? That's some good beats right there. Gets you pumped. Ready to play some FF11. Shoot. I should turn that thing on in the morning when I'm like shaving and brushing my teeth. Listen to Funky... Was it Funky Monkey? Why would you do that, right? And some of the Play Online music. Not that great, but yeah. Space and Dolphin, that's right. That's another good one. Gonna get us in trouble. We're gonna want to listen to the Play Online music, and then Square Enix is gonna be like, actually, you don't have permission to use the Play Online music. We never expressly said that you could do that. Final Fantasy XI, on the other hand, knock yourself out. But silliness. We're gonna come back and kill all these merits someday. Level our leather crafting to that degree. Dang it! Bug got away. Every time I try and kill these things while streaming now, I keep thinking back to that one episode of One Punch Man, where he's trying to kill the mosquito. Mosquito is, how shall we say, very dastardly. As all bugs are. Almost there. Of course, they're not going to let me partake until we, yeah. There's going to be some more cutscenes that we're going to have to do. It's alright. We can get there. I'll probably spend the first hour just sitting in Runfar, jamming away. Yeah. One Punch Man is awesome. Yeah, we were like so disappointed at the end of it because there weren't any more episodes to watch. I was like, oh. And I was like, they're making a new one. I was like, yes, but watch it now. I feel bad for any anime that you watch after One Punch Man. It's not going to be as good. Alright, hopefully they'll let us in here. I need to catch up on Food Wars. We're slowly watching Jaggedy Ear Jack, right? We got that drop somewhere. Death Parade is what we're watching. We'll do like a couple episodes a week. Spread the stuff out. It's definitely quite a bit slower. I think the missus is also watching something with ghouls in it, but I don't remember the name of it. I was like that with Trigun, except they only did their 26 episodes. Trigun's old, like way old. Well, not as old as some stuff, but yeah. Now we watched Trigun. I didn't understand like the last few episodes. I'm all like, I know it's Japanese, and I know I'm not supposed to always catch on with what's going on, but I really don't understand what was going on. It's like, who is this guy that we're fighting? And was he really the mastermind pulling the strings the whole time, or did he just show up and we're like, alright, let's kill this guy? Like, alright. Yeah. There are mounts in the game now. There are! You, have to do a quest after you get your Chocobo license. This character doesn't have it yet because he hasn't done the mounts, but no mounts available. You can ride raptors, you can ride tigers, you can ride bombs, you can ride a crawler. Yeah. Know the teleport crystals have made the game easy mode. Yeah, a lot of folks were saying, why even give us mounts? Because just teleport everywhere. Alright, probably won't talk to me. This is a reception counter for assault missions in the Nashmau Sanctum. Persons who have not completed mercenary registration are eligible to sign up for assault missions. So you can't even use your points just yet. That's fine. Let's go sign up. Although I'm pretty sure there's some prereqs we have to take care of first. I just realized something. Probably gonna want his Java. Probably wants to learn how to mount something to make this a little bit easier. I think he has. No, wait, no, I think it was there. No, that's a cage. Tiger, there we go. He's got the tiger he can learn. But yeah. I think you need some Treasures of Aht Urhgan missions before you can, yeah. Well, it took hours to travel around. Was curious if there was that option. Which means we're going to have to, do this the hard way. Alright. Ooh, cutscene. The mounts are new. They added that, I think, April of this year. Where you doing standing around here? You're just getting in my way. Can't you see how busy I am? What's your deal anyway? You got business with me? Why? Yes. Yes, I do. Nope, never seen you before. You're like a fashion sense. That slack-jawed face and that slouching posture. You can't possibly be from around here. 1 points are nice, but mounts are nice for traveling across the zones. They're definitely faster. The song that plays though when you're on them. Something about that song. You're a foreigner, aren't you? Perish the thought. Oh really? You definitely don't look like someone from Aht Urhgan. You're pretty naive if you think you can get a lie like that past Naja here. So you came to be a mercenary, did you? Nope. No ma'am. Don't you lie to me. I can see it in your eyes. Can trust be used while in Dynamis? They can now? I don't think that's necessarily a Rhapsody's of Vanadil key item, but the key item to be able to enter Dynamis without having to wait for the cooldown is there, so yeah. Alright, that's the intent. Now you're speaking my language. No. Goes black again. That's reasons. Trust can be used in most places. Most places. Can't use them in Limbus. Can't use them in, I want to say, a lot of B, C, and M encounters you can't use them in. Not all of them, just some of them. There's another spot, but I don't remember where it is. Can't use them in Nizal. Thank you. I had forgotten that one. Or assaults. At least not yet. That'll probably change. Your long journey has been worthwhile. We've been waiting for you. Most of our work is official Empire business. In fact, we're the only mercenary organization in all of Al-Zabi that the royal family puts its trust in. We're the best of the best, the cream of the crop. But you won't get any lucrative offers, just fishing up grunt work. So don't think you can slack off. Now, do you get it? First, you gotta show me what you're made of. Nizal, I think. Don't know why you can't. No reason to restrict it. But normal Nizal can be soloed pretty easily, assuming that you don't get the lamp floors. You can now have every gear with one touch of the button for 12 easy payment offers, not valid to players less than 45 days old. Pretty sure 99 Nizal can be soloed too, but need pretty good gear. Right. There's a prominent organization in this nation called the Immortals. Ever heard of them? No. Mothers here use stories of the Immortals to scare the kittens into eating their vegetables. The Immortals are the Empress's personal bodyguards, and they only hire the best of the best blue mages around. Common folk like us aren't even allowed a glimpse of Her Royal Highness, but the Immortals, they're different. They have special permissions to attend to the Empresses at close quarters. Is this sinking into that thick skull of yours? In other words, you can't get anywhere in this nation without going through the Immortals first. So before you can do anything else, I need you to deliver this supply package and make yourself known. If you manage to make it back alive, you can start thinking about what to do with you. The Immortals guard the Empress, ensure the safety of Al-Zabi, and manage affairs dealing with assault. Each assault warden is stationed at a nearby staging point on the Rusiatol Duvaka Isle, Halvan, in the domain of the Mamulja or Ozup Isle. No matter how high and mighty the Immortals are, I'm sure they're tired of being stuck in the middle of nowhere with nothing to do. They'll probably be glad to see you. Go deliver this surplus. Just go deliver this supplies package, and let them know who you are. After that, we can start talking about your contract. What if you have floors with the lamps? Then it's not as easy. I mean, it's still easy. It's just not as easy. Alright, so... depends on the lamp type, yeah. Floors with lamps has a 1 in 3 chance of an order with anywhere from 3 to 6 lamps. Same time, I believe, has changed. I believe you have 5 minutes to click all the lamps at the same time now, which comes in handy for the folks that are doing it solo. But every time that I try to do a floor climb and ended up with the lamps, I was like, no, I should just quit now. It's a waste of time. And it takes a lot of time to clear order lamps. But yeah, how much luck do you get while doing it? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and target this home point crystal. And I'm pretty sure we have not joined up with them yet. Yeah, it's Ugio. Ugio. General lamps are time synced. Alright. Think. There's 3 left. One will mean Adoulin. I'm not going to show that one. Because... yeah. Let's go get her mount. Alright, travel to another home point. Juno. Upper Juno. Do you have the auction house one? No. Exit then. Yes. Actually, I had 5 lamps solo before. I think I got 10 floors soloed in one go one time. That was like a lot of luck. And I think the last floor was a lamp floor. And I'm like, no! Well, that was an exaggeration. But that's how I remember it. But even then, why would you do Measle Isle nowadays? For the points. You need points for a mythic. But not for the Alexandrite. Because you have to do salvage for Alexandrites. But yeah. Best probably do with a group then. Could be. Yeah. Definitely would make it faster. Friggin' song. Keep them by the deal. Alright. This is the Taru dressed as a chocobo that you need to talk to get the quest. Oh, dear. I'll fall asleep before this is over. Oh, how I yearn for the ability to work in peace and quiet, free of this horrible facial constraint. Ah, you over there. I bet you know your way around chocobo riding, don't ya? Do you have Bird-Gang Dent? No. No, we haven't even finished upgrading Excalibur yet. Bird-Gang's on the list, but it's like towards the bottom of the list. We have get all the achievements so that you can get all the bonuses in Rise and Jima. Then you have Bird-Gang. Then you have Master status for Paladin. Those are the last 3 things we plan on doing. Alright. Absolutely stellar are our writing skills. Because we can do it one-handed. I knew it, then you're just Taru, the man I've been looking for. Give me just a moment. She takes off her head. She blows and whistles of some sort. Now all we gotta do is wait Taru in. Darn it all. Taru panic. Thought you beat Measle. Don't you get Bird-Gang? You get the base weapon, and you can do weapon trials, weapon skill trials, so that you can learn the weapon skill for it. But you don't get the actual Bird-Gang sword itself. That's quite a bit more involved. Every time they see me, they try to bite my nose off like it's a little sausage. You see, that's why I've got this mask. Ah, here we go. FFXI looks so awesome. It is awesome. And is it Tej 91 or is it Tegay 91? I probably mispronounced it both ways. Happy Tuesday to you. While Vanadilians have long since matured the art of taming the chocobo, a few of us have been working on domesticating some more exotic beast, like a raptor. We think we finally stumbled upon something, but we're loath to release it upon the populace without taking it for a test drive. And that's where adventurers come in. We figured that if chocobos can run fast, then how about some muscular raptors? We've been toiling day and night, but it's hard to get them to obey anyone other than their handler-wrangler. It's just TG. TG. Thank you, you two. Thank you. Remember that. TG. And this cute little thing here is no different to her. That's when you come in. We want her to get used to being around people of all sorts. That's an ugly blue chocobo. Yeah, I know, it's like raptors would be a descendant of birds. Why don't raptors have feathers? That's as good a deal as any, I say. Alright, sure, sounds fun. Whee! Finally, someone says yes. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, put your hands here and your feet there, and that looks awkward. Picture perfect Taru. Now be a doll, would you, and open your map of Battalion Downs. Alright, we're going to go to all these places. I think you only need to hit 3 of them. But yeah, hairless blue chocobo. Okay, see the 8 Taru spots I've marked? They're all locations within the Downs I need you to visit. There's a few hollows here too, you see. And if those hollows, I left some of your erstwhile companion's favorite treats. If you give it to her, if you'll forgive the saying, you'll have her eating out of your hands. But 8 spots is a bit much, so let's cut it down to 5. That should be enough to make her cuddle up to you like a puppy. Kentucky Fried Chocobo. They all taste like chicken. And when you've done with that, I need you to go over here. My good friend Cerelia will be waiting for you to return that raptor. The Taru Chocobo is so cute. It is. It's like a little baby one. Like I just said, sometimes our friend here can be less than cooperative. She can get tired, or is a better way to say sick of it, and slow down and may even wake you off her back. But she's a sucker for encouragement, so if that happens, just cheer her up. Another thing, she'll go bolting off home if you dismount, so if that happens, just amble-wamble your way back here. Have a safe trip. So we have to do /cheer a lot. I should probably macro that as we're running forward. Boom, boom, boom. Battalion Downs music. So awesome. Unfortunately, we won't be listening to the Battalion Downs music because we'll be listening to this. Edit. Call it cheer and then /cheer. Bum, 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 bum. Map. Markers. Alright. Here we go. Cheer when it's 1/3 or half. That's the motivation one, right? Usually I just cheer when it starts to slow down. I like how you got a total of 10 minutes to do this. Alright. Pep's really starting to take a beating. So I'm going to do a quick cheer. There we go. Alright, there's our first munchie. 1 of 5. Gotta go get 4 more. Let's head west. See where the next one is. Marker. Alright, it's going to be a little bit to the right of this mountain. You want to keep using it. Alright, when it gets out into half, I'll go ahead and use it again. The pet button, that is. Alright, I see the next one we need to go to. Sorry, shouldn't sing along with the music. The raptor has gained a second wind. And now we just grab the food. Just like butter in our fingers. Alright, next one, I think we're going to need to go a little bit to the northwest. 2, 3. Alright, I see it. Oh, we didn't hit the tree this time. We're getting better at this game. Alright, it's approaching the halfway point. But we're not there yet. No, that might be close enough to have. Cheer! map. Mark. Alright. There it is. Blue flashing light. Going up to the heavens. Tells us where we need to be. Click the food. Let's get out of here. Go more to the west. Not that I know exactly where to go next, but I think it's going to be with this mound over here. Nope, it was to the north. Dang it. Keep an eye on the pep. Let's go ahead and hit it. I see the blue deal. Blue deal. The blue shining light, pointing us in the direction we need to go. 3 minutes down. Less than 7 minutes remain now. This should be number 4. I wonder what would happen if you were to run inside to the necropolis. Would it kick you off? Start all over again? Should do that. Necropolis is not a fun place. Alright, so last one is going to be underneath this hill. I don't know where the entrance is, though. Cheer! Oh, Mrs. found something funny. This be number 5? This is number 5. Alright, now we just need to meet up with Cyrilia. She should be over here. I don't know if you have to actually even talk to her, or you just have to get close to her and then it'll be like, game over. You win! And you go back. Cutscene. That kind of thing. Go and do another cheer since we're approaching. There you go. Thank you, Ron Farcat. We would have probably messed up without you. The raptor has gained something something. Expertly done. Never have I seen anyone mount a raptor with such aplomb, and I dare say I never will again. Your skill is so impressive. In fact, that I'll let this one take you all the way back to Juno. We gotta write it. Yep. You see, our current research involves not only training the raptors and following the commands of the common man, but also in having them reach their destinations without any input from their masters. I'll use my link pearl to appraise Mapitoto of the situation so that she can prepare a suitable reward for you. Have a safe journey back. Cheers. I don't understand why it doesn't just teleport me back to the NPC, but oh well. Guess would have broken the what's the word I'm looking for? Realism? That's probably it. Still have 3 trust NPCs to pick up. That's the whole reason why we're doing this mount quest thingy, because it will make 2 of them real easy. You don't have to worry about the imps anymore after this. Alright, so we're going to talk to Mapitoto. Mapitoto's going to be like, okay, cutscene. I like cutscenes. Look who made it back, and no worse for the wear. A deal's a deal. With this trainer's whistle, you should be able to call your raptor to your side anywhere in the field. Don't give me that dirty look. This one is a bit more docile than the one I had you take around Battaglia Downs. You can jump this game now. This is true, you can jump. To ride a mount, just select the mount from the abilities submenu. Your trainer whistle is a bit special because it can produce all manner of lovely sounds. Come across a chocobo whistle in your travels, would you mind showing it to me? I can register it in your trainer's whistle. And if you stumble upon an item known as an astral notebook, then I can register that too. Chocobo whistles and items beginning with a musical note can be used to obtain new mounts by trading them to Mapitoto. Feel free to do so right away. Note that chocobo whistles will not be consumed in the process. And while I have you here, the raptor you took out before it could always use more training. I don't think I could provide you with any more rewards, so it's really up to you, but it really be quite the boon for me. Alright, so once you got that key item, you can start trading stuff over like It's probably in his inventory, isn't it? View house, mug save. I think I looked earlier. Here it is. I have to run back into the mug house to trade the tiger over, but raptor's fine. They go to the same speed. Alright, so now back to Juno. Trying to think what would be the easiest one to go to. I know the most difficult ones to go to. It's like there's one that just requires a ferry ride. Ferry rides aren't that bad. Not necessarily that good either, but probably get lost to go anywhere else. A lot of the others you also need special keys to get all the way through. Traveling to another home point. We'll do West Aht Urhgan, Whitegate. Home point number 2, since that's the only one you have, and done. Still want to know why we didn't have to ride the ferry. Is that something new they added? Was it something that happens only if you pay them a bunch of gil? But they went through my pockets. See what else he has. Dude's loaded. Like, oh no, not anymore. But yeah. I don't know what time the ferry leaves. Usually the ferry typically leaves 2 seconds before I make it to the dock. I'm like, oh no! Now we have to wait. So sad. This is the main square. If you're having characters follow you, chances are they're going to hit server lag when walking through here, because not that there's a lot of players, a lot of NPCs. I don't think you ride the ferry if you choose guild option. That's what I was thinking. It would still be on the ferry if we had got that. They also give you maps, I think. This is true. I did pick up a map. Alright, let's see if she tells me when the next ferry arrives. 4 minutes or time. What can we do in 4 minutes? Besides pick up home point crystals. Yes, please. Minnie's going to bed? Yeah, have a good evening, Minnie. Dog could be like, you cannot leave now. Be neat if this guy actually sells stuff, like fishing tackle, rods, that kind of thing. Instead, well, I mean, little worms are better than nothing, but I don't think Song has a fishing pole. He does. Alright. Let's buy some lugworms then and see what we can fish up with no fishing skill while waiting for the ferry. Let's do it over here. Equipment, button, lugworms, stare at the water, fish. Yeah, I like Elvin when they fish. Watch the foot. I say watch the foot. Always doing it one-handed. Everyone else, there we go. Foot tapping action, right there. Yeah, you didn't catch anything. It's gonna be one of them days, ain't it? Oh well. It's a great way to pass the time. You usually get up like half a stack of fish when you got like 4 minutes to wait. Oops. That wasn't the right button. We're like, trust NPCs. Sure, let's do that. Cat. Don't chew on me. I say it's a great way to pass the time. Assuming you can actually catch something. That's a saltwater port. Lugworms ought to be working perfectly fine. If it was freshwater, then yeah, I get why you would need the little worms for it, not the lugworms, but Elven love to fish and leave their sons lost in the castle. It's so true. Fish. Cat, you got some nasty breath. Just want you knowing that. Wow. See the top of her head a little bit, or the back of it at least. Here we go. Quit chewing on me while I'm trying to fish. Dang it. We caught a hamsea, which is basically another fish that you catch in the middle lands, but they call it something different. I keep going to trust for some reason. Should just make a fish macro. Some others like to gawk at gears in the weapon shop for 14 years. That guy was actually in the Paladin AF quest, if I remember correctly. Him and his son. Yeah. We caught another hamsea. Yay us. Will I be able to get all 20 of these? No. Well, I think I can get one more fish before it's time to board the ferry. That was a crazy question. Do we fish while we're on the ferry? Is there anything else to do on the ferry besides catch aggro? Die? I mean, if it happens, then, you know, his dead body will just get tossed off the ferry when it's over with. Can you imagine the deckhands? It was like, oh, we got another dead elven. What do we do? We just toss them onto the deck. Somebody will come along and raise them. That's how you knew. In Selbina, they're waiting for the ferry that would dock, and then next thing you know, it was like 20 dead bodies on the dock. Like, well, that must have been a good trip. It was like people whispering, it's like, can you send me a res? And I'm like, I'm a level 20 monk. I can't help you. It's like, dang it. Do you know somebody that can help? Because nobody wanted a home point. We lose so much XP that way, and it would probably take a better part of an hour to get back to Selbina. That's not true. It just depends on where your home point was, but yeah, raises were just so much easier. Oh, sorry, my sleeping pill is coming in early. GG was watching Xeno's A10S or A10 stream. I'm glad that I switched the channel. This is way more entertaining. Thank you. But FF11 10 years ago for the Xbox 360 couldn't play it because of my lack of English, and was just too stupid for it. I don't know about that. Bought the Ultimate Seekers Edition months ago, still too stupid. And you noticed that my English still sucks. No, I think it's fine. Greetings from Germany, by the way. Thank you. Greetings from Texas. I remember those times. Usually it was a sea monk that was the culprit. Oh, the sea horror in Selbina. Sea horror. We got to kill the sea horror on the last day of the PS2's was active. Twice. He showed up twice on the same ferry ride. And I'm like, gonna knock him down again. Payback for all those times that he got us. I think when they put in Zilart, they added undead pirates at night. Yeah, the pirate attacks, and there were a couple notorious monster pirates that would show up, and they weren't easy, not at 75, but this one paladin was kiting the guy around the boathouse or whatever it's called, and I basically use all my MP just to get him halfway up on his HP, which would be enough for him to regenerate enough of his MP and stay up and put me on the hate table. But we didn't get the kill, but we didn't die either, so yay there. German player was laughing at ding. Dingbats indeed. Come on, fairy. There's no one else is coming. Just take off already. I don't understand why I just can't warp there. Somebody remind me to pick up the home point crystal when we get there. Yeah. No, I'm gonna forget. Well, Normally this would be a great time for a bio break. That's going to be a ferry ride, so might as well. I'm just going to get up, stretch my legs for a little bit, grab something caffeinated to drink, so I won't be necessarily doing that thing. So, bio break. Be right back. Notice how the music stopped? They have to rewind the tape so they can play again. At least I think that's how it goes. Gonna rewind? You can do it. Somebody hit the play button. Oh, well, as soon as put the earphones down, we'll start up. Be right back. Cat, get up. Up, 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 up. My cat's all like, no, I don't want to get up. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to get up either. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Samuel Jackson's now hosting me. Thank you, Samuel. And happy Tuesday to you. We'll be right back. Oh, somebody please tell me that the ferry's already started. Probably hasn't. Wow. I guess we weren't gone that long, but... Sorry about that, everyone. I'll be back. Alright, let's turn the be right back button off. Pick up the controller. Go talk to the NPC without leaving the ship to find out. Target out of range. The ship bound for Nashmau will depart in less than an hour. 1 minute at a time. That's going to take like... I don't think it's that long of a ride. I don't think it's 20 minutes. But I don't think it's that short either. We actually fished up a really big fish. One of those big giant creatures from the bottom of the sea with two little dangling stuff. TG, dang, I live in the future. It's already Wednesday at 6 a.m. Dang, man. You, stay up all night or just get up real early? Probably stay up all night. Definitely. Yeah, Texas is pretty far in the past. Not as far in the past as California, but... Greetings from Tuesday. It's gonna be, midnight here in just a little bit. It's almost Wednesday. I don't know if we'll be able to, I don't think we will. It's just going to be a show and tell. So preparing the update took forever to log in and play online. I think you also probably will need to create a no time for sleep, right? You probably need to convert your Play Online ID or account to a Square Enix account. If you've done anything with Final Fantasy XIV, then you probably already have one. But, yeah. I don't remember all the details that went into the Square Enix account. I just know I had to do it 3 times over for all 3 of these guys. And, haven't done anything with it since. Alright, so here's what's going to happen. You might get killed. Because I'm sure as heck not going to hide in the bottom of the ship. But we will put re-rays on. Just because we're not dumb either. Use up all your MP this way. That's not so bad. Sneak. I forgot about this song. This is an okay song. You gotta go traveling from one zone to another. So up here, click this. And it's green penguins. Disappointed at 14, turned warrior into a tank. Yeah. Decent challenge. Decent challenge. Kept saying that my logo name, ID, or password was incorrect. I used the Square Enix ID, which only required the site information. Like I said, I always hate it when I'm trying to log in. Like, we got Drkschneider on Cydaquil's computer tonight because better resolution. But, yeah, when we first get it set up, it's all like, this is not the correct ID and password. I'm like, what do you mean it's not? There's like some stuff that you had to do in the settings. Messed it all up, but yeah. Alright, Quad Murph. We're on our way to Nashmau. We should arrive in about 3 hours. That'll leave us 20 minutes to get that much easier to log in. Alright, speaking of logging in, logging out. I'm gonna go show you the easy mode. Log into Dent, have Dent talk to one of the people so they can actually see where they are, and yeah. Whereas I don't know if when I log back into Drkschneider if he'll be in Nashmau or still be on the ferry. Probably still be on the ferry. Ouch! Cat. What's up with the claws? Use its IDs and passwords for logging. Alright. Here's Mr. Dent. Actually, I want to see what his garden looks like. The cleaner resolution. You would think they would have simplified this 14. I think it has been somewhat simplified, but yeah. They make their next MMO. Alright, let's simply change floors. Go to the second floor. And see how nice the trees and the plants look. There isn't much up there. It's kind of a... It is very much so a work in progress. But anyway, you get the outdoorsy upstairs thing with the Mog patio plans that you purchase with login points. The birch trees, I believe, were from maybe the August login campaign. They were 1,000 each, so he has some points banked from the previous month, so went ahead and bought 4 of them, 1 for each corner. Had this on me, so I went ahead and just tossed on to this wall. And these are the ones that are available this month. I forget what they're called. Pink something something somethings. I want to get another batch for this wall here, and then I gotta start finding stuff for decoration for the walls. Maybe some windows. Windows would be neat, even if they're like closed windows. But yeah, they just updated information when 14 came out. Just try to make it simplified so that players that play both games go to the main site, do all their purchasing deals. But Mog Station, my goodness, I had the hardest time navigating that. So let select an area to exit to. Let's do Port Sandora, because that's pretty close to a home point crystal. And yeah, I guess I should update Drkschneider's picture to that other guy, but let's just take a look. Well, keep in mind, FF11 used Play Online system to log in. I'll also create your account if I remember correctly. Then 14 was created when they had the Square Enix account system. Sounds about right. We haven't taken Dent by the, whatchamacallit dude yet. Gobby Box. Let's see if we get something today. Probably won't. Probably gonna get junk. Probably be junk that we can't even sell. That does open and box and profit. Then we're gonna pick the special dial for 50 daily tally. Ooh, Look what popped out. Hope it makes... Oh, we got a mahogany bed. Okay. We already have one, but... Oh well. I think it's awesome that mahogany bed takes up just as much space in your inventory as a jar of gnat pellets. Don't ask why. It just does. Or that a jar of gnat pellets take up the same inventory space as a two-handed sword would. Reasons. Okay, we're going to travel to another home point. We're going to... I don't think I killed it. But Aht Urhgan, Whitegate home point number 2. Yes, please. And then I'll show you the NPC that you need to talk to so that you can get the daily wops. What's it called? The 2 trust ciphers. He's already got them, so he's not going to purchase them, but just want to show you where they are. Ancient Gobby's secret. Back for a short break. Hello, Aldouin. And last we were here, we left Drkschneider on a ferry to Nashmau, and we're like, I'll log out. So I don't think we're going to get this done in the next 27 minutes. So anyway, you talk to any of these NPCs that you have points with, and then simply do spend assault points. Dentro, would you say that you are active with a link shell? No. Or mostly solo for the endgame content? Mostly solo. It's not that... Well... I want to get Dent in the song a little bit more caught up. It's neat being able to solo stuff, but... I don't know. I don't think Cydaquil is an adequate tank yet for a lot of endgame stuff, but... I think we're getting closer. Anyway, here we go. Down at the... Oh, they're 3,000 points, so he wouldn't have had enough either. Oh well. Cipher of Objong's Alter Ego, 3,000 points. Cipher of Najim's Alter Ego, also 3,000 points. We need 6,000 points total. That seems like a lot more than what I remember, but yeah, it's not that bad. So you do that, and then you're all like, take it to the Trust NPC, and away you'll go. I wonder if Dent can do this. Travel to another home point. Let's do Aldouin. Castles of All Keep. Home point number 1. Yes, please. You might be able to pull it off. Not too. He's never done the Aldouin. I have a different opinion. This is true. Aldouin thinks that my tank is pretty well geared. I will say that the gear is improving. The skills? But yeah. You have Aegis and Excalibur, also a mythic shield. I wouldn't say the shield's mythic. That would be more Empyrean, would it be? And Excalibur hasn't been upgraded to 119 yet, so it's still just a, how shall we say, work in progress as well. Aegis hasn't been upgraded all the way. We need like we're at the point where you need 250 Umbral Marrows. It's a lot of money. But, yeah. I hope I bought the key item for Dent on this one. No, but if you can tank an intense ambuscade, well, just a very easy one. We tried cranking it up from the 119 very easy to the next level up, which is just easy. She got steamrolled, like, really bad. I was like, oh my goodness, that's endgame content. Yeah, we'll get there. All right, Shadow Lord difficulty battle. Let's try... Oh, I'm gonna wipe to this, aren't I? Yeah, let's try normal. I don't think he's gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna skip this event. He has very few macros on this one, but Spike Necklace. Please tell me get something better. Oh shoot. This is gonna be a bad one. Alright. We need a tank. What tank do you want? Treon's good. We use Treon. Right now I'm gonna need a healer. Haven't beaten Intense Ambuscade myself. Next time you're on, I'll bring you along. Alright, we got a healer. We're gonna need a refresher. So let us... I know you've got Koromaru. And then for final DPS, Shantoto number 2. He doesn't have the key item to get this 5th NPC out. At least I don't think he does. Let's try Z just in case. But I don't think it's gonna work. Z2? Yeah. Don't have enough. Alright, so target the Shadow Lord. I got a weapon skill macro and a range attack macro. That's about it. I'm gonna punch you in the face, Mr. Shadow Lord. I got a provoke from the Tenzin. I'm just gonna sneak behind him so that I know if I full hate, then that'll happen. Alright, let's do Berserk. Let's do Aggressor. Ow. Shadow Lord defeats Shantoto. Focus. Dodge. Footwork, perfect counter, impetus, and strength. Treon's going down bad, isn't he? Yep. Ability, weapon skill. Let's go ahead and open up with the Shijin Spiral. Maybe Treon will be able to close with that for a light. And if Shantoto was still up, perhaps she would be able to, yeah. Normal and above usually can only be soloed really by certain jobs. I just lost the hate. Or I mean, I just gained the hate. Bum, bum, bum. Oh no! They killed Treon! Jump ability. Counter stance. This is really gonna hurt now, isn't it? I wonder if Koromaru and Shantoto are also silenced. Ooh! Boom! Burp. A lot of damage. Gopu, Thief, Sub Dancer, best for farming in Dynamis? I would think so. Yeah, you can use the Dancer sub to proc, but yeah, Monk Tank for the win, go Dentro! He's also cursed. That's not gonna help. He's not gaining TP. But he's got counter stance up and he's still alive. I just saw guard. Too bad we didn't get a guard skill up. Alright, one more swing of that thing and whew. Go Dent. Go Dent. Oh, he's hitting for 0. You know why? Because, yeah. Formless strikes. Now we can do some damage. Assuming we don't die. Totally gonna die, aren't we? Yeah. There you go. Ah! Ability. Oh no! No! I forgot. You don't weapon skill when he's got his invincibility thing going on. Otherwise, you just do 0 points of damage. Your trust probably no downtime at all. Just use the buff's trust. Maybe. Sometimes there's downtime because even the trust NPCs will run out of MP. I'm just trying to see if counter does more than 0 points of damage. Ability, weapon skill. Shoulder tackle. Wait for him to actually interrupt that Paraja, maybe. Probably already cast it, but oh well. Well, we almost got him down to the L. Whack. If all members' HP are still 0 3 minutes, the party will be removed from the battlefield. That's a normal day for Dent, really. I'm surprised he lasted longer than Treon. Yeah. I need another key item for that fight, but normal was probably overdoing it. I'm not even sure if he would have had what it takes to get him through very easy. But yeah, this drops something you're after. No, it's unfortunately Dent. That's one of the few key items that he has available to him. It's the only key item that Song has available. So that was the whole reason. And hello, Obi-Jom. Happy Tuesday for another 17 minutes. Never soloed any of these hard mode BCNMs on Thief. Yeah. Got too many on Thief either. Paladin on it, yeah. Can do very easy or easy. Also, you can go to Dream World Dynamis zones and dance with no sub and increase your chances of getting 100 pieces. There you go. It's not the way we did it, but we want our runs to take as much time as possible. Anyway, let's see where Drkschneider is. He's probably still on the boat. He's probably on the boat headed back to Whitegate. How funny that might be. Or worse yet, he's going to zone in and be all, hey, I'm on a boat. Or I'm out in the middle of the ocean because you logged out. I'm still at the same spot I was when I logged out. Well, I tune in and Dent is dead on the floor. Hello, Big Tom. Happy Tuesday. When I farmed Dynamis as Thief Subdancer, I never saw one drop. That's with AF2 gear and the dagger. I saw a few drops, but yeah. Alright, Dirk. See where you're at. Not that there's any further reason to keep going for this, but yeah. I just want to see if maybe he's going to be in Nashmau when he zones in. Would be nice. Nope. Silver Sea route to Nashmau still there. It's that foot tapping music going on. Downloading data. Are we going to be in Nashmau? Yes. Alright. Now I'm not worried. I like how Leferi's still here. He could hop back on if he so wanted to. Alright, I think I need to go this way. Talk to... I was going to say this lady, but that really looks like a dude, doesn't it? Yeah. Do you wish to enter Nashmau? Sure. Out of the way, bodyguard. What's that say? When you're using Gulka as your doorman. I mean, the Port Authority and Juno, they don't use Gulka as walking doors, do they? Dude looks like a lady. It's just the hair. I'm sure if you were to look at him head on, then dude would look like a dude. Alright, that's the home point crystal. This is the survival guide. Now we can come back here anytime we want to. But we're going to go ahead and go to the staging point. Drop off some supplies. This emote right here, where the Gulka is leaned up against the wall, resting with his arms crossed, I want that for Song. I want to be able to bazaar AFK in Juno with him leaned up against a wall, arms crossed, looking rather shady. Alright, so they added this recently that you can actually use your mounts out here. So hit the mount button, hit the raptor button, and voila! You don't have to worry about Chigos, you don't have to worry about imps, elementals. You just ride where you're going. Because all this stuff here would kill him in a heartbeat. I even think the Chigos would be rather difficult, but it is just me. Almost. Well, actually, it's not there, but yeah, this is quite a bit better. You got 30 minutes. I think there is a minute cooldown if you like summon the mount and then hop right off and you have to wait a minute for to be able to summon a mount again. I'm sure there's a reason for that, but I don't know what that reason would be. Okay. Memory serves. This should be the right direction. That's the downside to using instant warps. Go everywhere. People's lack of, or sense of exploration, and the joy that it would bring exploring places, that's gone now. I remember when stuff like that started happening in a WoW, where being a Blackrock Spire, or one of the new instances that they added around there, and folks had never been there before, so when the party, if the party wiped, and we all had to run to the graveyard, there were a lot of folks that did not know which turns to make to get back into the instance. Alright, so we're gonna click the heavy iron gate. I'm gonna click it twice because I hit the wrong button the first time. Biggest problem I had with these doors, I'd have an imp chasing me and I like click the button, it's like, hurry, get me out of here. Like, you must stand closer to the door. I'm like, I'm standing on top of it. Then the imp's all like trying to cast a spell. And I'm like, oh man. Alright, so this is Narima. She comes more into play during the Blue Mage Artifact Armor quest. I like how she's craning her neck to see him. I, Narima, will carry out the Empress's orders through fire, ice, and storm. Oh, welcome to the Azup Isle staging point. You got something you wish to say to me? Yes. You show the supply package to the Immortal. Narima's face lights up. Oh, a supplies package. How did you get this? It's magnificent. Look how it gleams. This scent makes me feel so fresh and pure. This is such a precious item. Thank you so much. What can I give you to show you my gratitude? Oh, I know. I have something fantastic information for you. See the glowing blue device behind you? Yes. That's a runic portal. The pride of Aht Urhgan. Our brilliant alchemists created it themselves. It takes you apart and puts you back together in a faraway place. Sorry I had to jump off and answer a few calls. What did I miss? 5 minutes? You missed Drkschneider writing a raptor through that isle that we used to do all our merit parties in long time ago. Not catching aggro. Scary, isn't it? I was scared at first too. I mean, the entire contraption is simply beyond belief. It's hard to believe that such a thing could exist on Vana'diel. Everything is safe to travel around now with mounts. I remember when I first started, someone took me to Juno at level 11. I had to have someone escort me back to Sandy because I set my HP in Juno. Such a noob. Nah, it's not. There's worse places than Juno, but yeah. I really don't get it. How could your body be disassembled in each individual particle? Blah, 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 blah. Well, it might be frightening, but once you travel to Alzabi once using the runic portal, so you can use it to return here too. So if you'd ever like to talk with me again, don't forget about it. Yeah. Now you also get Imperial Standing. How much Imperial Standing do you get for that? Curiosity. That's not campaign, it's besieged. You get 150. Kaidarva Mire, that's what it's called. We went from Nashmau to Kaidarva Mire. And got the runic portal thingy. So now we can attune ourselves to these lamps and then return to Whitegate and then talk to the Mithra with a really big stick. Sign our soul away. It's gonna be so fun playing this guy. It's gonna pick all the disagreeable options just because he's a bastard. course, he's going to need a couple thousand more points, but, well, I don't think he's going to have enough. Do we have 2 more here? Go out here first. Make a left. Status. Currencies number 2. Badges of gallantry. Ishja beads. May not be on here. Looking for copper vouchers. Okay, must be on currencies number 1. Login points, Rem's Tails, Unity Accolade. OP credits. Allied notes. Bridge plans stored. Zenny tokens. Assault. Burial standing. Shining stars. Copper Aemon vouchers 2. You will have enough. I don't know where I'm going now. Because if he's got 4,000, he gets 2 more. That'll be 6,000. That'll be enough for 1 of each. Not that he'll use them, but we'll be able to say we got everybody except that other gal's name. Can't remember at the moment. Because Adoulin, the scholar, who we started to hate after that one mission in the Wings of the Goddess, where you had to keep her alive. And she was just running everywhere, aggroing everything. I'm not even exaggerating. It's just like, why? And she was just all like, help! Help! They're trying to stab me with their axes and maces and daggers and stuffs. And I'm like, good! Yeah, coming. Alright. It was either loading a cutscene or we broke the game again. Looks like it was cutscene though. Oh, you made it back in one piece. I figured you'd be chopped liver by now. You know, we kind of lugged out on the ferry ride, but it happens. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm sure it was a walk in the park for an adventurer like you. Excuse me. What'd you say your name was again, kid? Judging by your skills, you've gotten to be pretty famous, right? No. Well, what are you waiting for? Give me your name. Guess it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, it would. Drkschneider. Rawr, that name just screams power, doesn't it? How'd you spell that anyway? You foreigners' names are a real headache. I'm gonna have to write that one down for me. Kaidarva comes from the word cadaver, meaning dead body. Just a bit of useless info. I never put that together, but makes perfect sense, doesn't it? A lot of dead stuff in that island. You have to write that one down for me. Sign your name here. Drkschneider, is it? What an interesting name. But at least we know that Drkschneider knows how to write. That was always one of those things we weren't exactly 100% sure on. I vow, through rain and through wind, running not from storms of arrows, and fearing not the last of magic, what profession would you suggest? Fisherman. No, don't do fisherman. It's very slow. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, they increased. I assume that we're talking about crafting, as opposed to like black mage, white mage, monk. Lenos is doing bone working to 120. Apparently, there's something very profitable up at the 120 mark. You can get all your skills up to 70 very easily now. It's not guaranteed a skill up for everything that you do, but it's almost that good. And another thing, you can continue getting skill ups for 10 levels past the item cap. So, bridge sense that we used to have to do to try and minimize our losses while we try and go up to another thing to make money with while skilling up. Those are kind of a thing of the past. So, yeah. I'll look into it. I mean, trying to think what's most in demand these days. And I would think it'd have to be like cursed gear, because people like the high quality stuff, so they'll spend lots of money on that. So maybe clothcraft, maybe blacksmithing, maybe leatherworking, you know. I don't know if there was like an easy way to do it, everybody would be doing it. Alright, let's see here. In sickness and in health, through curses and petrification. Oh. I pledge myself to Salahim's sentinels for all eternity. Hee. Signed, Drkschneider. Yes, brilliantly worded, as always. Anyway, I now pronounce you an official employee of Salahim's sentinels. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of being a private second class. I love working under me. I have plenty to keep you busy. Well, what are you grumbling about now? You don't like second class being part of your life title? Tough luck. I don't care how spoiled you were in the West, whether you were a knight or a musketeer or a wizard. If you don't, it don't mean a thing to me. But you better not forget that you're a mercenary now, and a rookie at that. If you got a problem with that, then participate in assault missions, or do whatever you need to prove you've got what it takes. Come to mention it, I don't think I've said anything about assault yet. That's what we've been waiting for. Let's start with the basics, shall we? Oh no. Cutscenes. I think we're just going to skip through this, because it's a tutorial. Tells you who to talk to get your tag. I should probably explain how you can only have so many tags for so many hours. That type of thing. It's like only one new tag once a day or something. And they only hold up to 3. So you can hold on to 1 yourself before you go spamming it with some friends and get upwards of 4. Unless you can time it so that the next one will occur while you have less than 3. So you might be able to get a 5th run out of it, but it's a little bit more coordination. Alright, so we got the PSC Wildcat badge. Let us go back to home point number 2. Actually, let's go pick up the points from Sandy. We need them points. I think I can run down here. Having trouble keeping the eyes open. I apologize about that. It is now midnight. It is now Wednesday in Texas. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We'll be saying that again. I'm trying to think what we're going to do tomorrow night. Like, I like doing Dynamis Relic stuff on Mondays, especially during the Gain XP. But we didn't do it this week because we were watching the Kenshin movie last night. It's not bad. Alright, travel to another home point. Sandy, Southern, home point number 1. Yes, please. Oh. Legs getting all stiff. What the Dynamis currency price is on that server. It's been a while since I looked. I want to say the 100 bind notes go for about 250. I want to say the jade shells, I've seen them as low as 280. I've seen them as high as 320, 340 sometimes, 300-ish. And the bronze pieces, last time I checked, were going for just a little under 500k. So those are the those are the expensive ones to get. What was I doing out here? Oh yeah, needed points. So exchanged Amon currencies. I hope this was the right one. Usual, I think so. Yes. And one more. Alright, now we have 6,000 assault points, which is what we wanted. Now we're going to talk to this one. We're going to travel to another home point in the West Aht Urhgan Whitegate. Home point number 2. Yes, please. Hopefully we won't go through the tutorial with Aht Urhgan, but probably will. Because, yeah. I was starting to fall asleep. Umbral Marrows, which I guess is also a dynamis currency. Last one I checked sold for about 1.4 million. A lot of them to go through. Keep saying, Cydaquil, just buy one a day. And then hold on to them. Something happens and you need money. You can always sell them. Slowly. Let us spend our assault points. It's going to be down here at the bottom. Yep. Cipher of Aldouin's alter ego. Choose yes. And talk to her again. You want to spend assault points. Cipher of Nijing's alter ego. Choose yes. And there you go. You got everyone but Adoulin. And Adoulin, you just have to go back in time, talk to one of the guys that I believe it's one of the guys that cast the sanction on ya. The Allied Sigil, that's it. And then I think it's going to be under common rank stuff, and her name will be there. And you just select it, and you run back to one of those 3 NPCs that taught you trust magic. Trade it to that NPC. I think it's always a guy. And yeah, so that's it. So tomorrow night we'll probably just do Excalibur. We got about 150-ish more dragon kills to do. So yeah. I remember to level up in the dunes to go to Juno, this was a better adventure than the whole Final Fantasy 14 story. Kind of miss those feelings in 14. It's always the same. Capstones and get your weekly loot and repeat it. Is FF11 really playable as a noob now? Yes. Thinking about give it a try again. Was fun to watch you play, but I have to go to work now. Good night. TG, good night. Have fun at work. Under quest, records of eminence, come back. Even if you're a noob, just start with a tutorial. Start with the basics. It'll explain what to do. Almost step by step. It'll tell you where to go, who to talk to, and then it'll just open up all these other things. And just keep going down the list till you get them all full. It gives you XP, it gives you sparks, do so much cool stuff. You want to help? You want some help with Excalibur tomorrow? Probably. I mean, I've basically been using trust NPCs, so I've got haste capped, no problem. But there has been, when we were killing the dragons in Tarongi, there was this notorious monster that looks like he would show up about every 15 minutes, and he's always flying. So I always had to dismiss trust NPCs, get a bunch of range attack guys out. They would take them down real quick. It's just messes with their groove. I don't remember the guy's name. I would look up his horns that dropped, but this isn't Cydaquil, so yeah, I can't do that. Wow, that's a lot of ciphers. 10. We don't even have Adoulin. Oh well. I'm sure she's a great scholar, but not my favorite. Y'all be good. Stay safe. Have fun. Don't get caught. Not on a Tuesday or Wednesday morning. Still Tuesday in California. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.